YMH Live is back this December 9th with a very cool Christmas special. We have all new YMH originals, special guest Bobby Lee. We end with a very heavy segment, and there's an incredible VIP pre-show, an interactive one with the great Josh Potter that includes a YMH survival kit. Get tickets this Friday at livestream.ymhstudios.com.
Every closeted guy, when they pretend to fuck girls, it's never a fat girl. And it's like, that guy's in the closet.
Sure.
If all you've dated is tens, if you never saw some girl and you're like, I don't know what's going on, but I need to get it. I need to fucking hold on to some love handles right now. You're gay.
Welcome to your mom's house.
Do you need a new mattress? Go to satva.com/theshit now for $200 off the next purchase of your Satva mattress. It's the shit.
That smell, that burn. That smell, that burn. Burn. Little greasy. Burn. Little greasy. Little greasy. Greasy. Dun dun. Greasy. Greasy.
Wow. That was, I mean, that's like an ultimate banger from the show.
Doesn't burn.
Doesn't burn.
In greasy.
You know, this song was fantastic. What a great blast from the past. First of all, you know what I love about you? I love about this hat. I love Czarface.
Yeah.
Shout out to the boys of Czarface who are, you know, mommies and indeed. But that hat, the red in the font brings out the red in your face today. What's happening? What the hell is going on?
Well, we drove separately today. And before you got here, we had a little accident.
Okay.
On set.
Yeah, because just so you guys know, he hasn't told me what he's done, and you refuse.
What he's done or what they've done?
Oh boy, who's they? No, you fucking idiots.
The J and the B. Yeah.
No. Okay, well, tell me. I'm dying to know. You haven't told me.
Did you notice that there's a missing light here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's darker.
Yeah.
Well, what happened?
It fell on my fucking face.
What? How? Are you fucking serious?
There was, like, we had some work done in here, and like someone forgot to like reattach like a safety like carabiner.
Fully fired up too.
Oh my God, babe.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the blood on your nose and then on your eye is a little concerning. Should we go to the hospital? I feel like we shouldn't film today.
No, it's fine.
Those are like 3rd-degree burns on your face, sweetie.
It's fine.
No, but if you don't get them treated, they blister and you could really mess your skin up, sweetie. We should probably go to the hospital.
It's only my face.
Right.
It's not that important.
Okay.
No.
Should we get some aloe at least?
That'd probably help.
Guys, can you at least get him an ointment of some kind? I mean, you're just letting him walk around with burns and cuts on his face?
No, I mean, we were like, hey man, we could push a little bit today, but he's, you know, a man of the show and he just wanted to plow forward.
No, I know, but you guys are, I mean, is no one taking care of you? It's like...
No, yeah,
it's fine.
Tom's a commodity, guys. Without him, there is no Your Mom's House. Like, somebody fucking take care of him.
Someone's picking up some aloe. I just texted
Just
them.
put aloe vera on the fucking thing.
I will.
You guys, a light?
A light.
How bad did it hurt, babe?
It hurt like fuck. Yeah, it really hurt.
I'm so sorry.
I may have said some things as it fell that it's good they're not on camera.
Like what?
Well,
what did you say?
I mean, I'm not going to say it now. Wasn't good. Kind of burned. Wasn't greasy.
Doesn't burn.
Yeah.
Can you believe he said it like that? He's a professional broadcaster. Chuck,
Yeah.
I'm Chuck Woolery.
Chuck Woolery.
My mother was so in love with Chuck Woolery.
He was pretty cool, though.
Love Connection I watched every night with
I'll
my
be
mom.
back in
two and two.
Yeah.
That was like such a great dating show. And back then it was just word of like the girl would tell her side, the guy would tell their side. It was really easy and really great.
It's so fascinating. I mean, it's my favorite thing is like yesterday, you know, we had somebody come over to the house who just went on a date. And like,
Yes.
as soon as someone says I went on a date, I just turn and I'm like, how'd it go?
I know.
I love hearing dating stories.
You know, if you don't know this about Tommy, is that you love love. You actually are very sweet. And like when we used to watch Patty Stanger's show and there was a love Millionaire Matchmaker, I would look over at you and you would have your hands folded on your chest smiling. Like, thank you, Patty. And we were like, that's a thank you, Patty.
Well, the truth is, like,
That's so funny about you.
I actually, even though you watch it like a car accident, a bad date, I prefer the ones that work out.
Yeah.
I really do. Like when it works out, you're like, oh, this is cool. It's
You want love.
yeah, it's satisfying just to have two people click and connect and have it work out. I mean, the ones where they're like really
I don't like that.
bashing, clashing with each other. I'm like, oh man, this is
Just call it a night.
I know.
Just leave. Have you ever been on a date where you fought and you were clashing and
No, not fought. I mean, there's dates I went on where it's a like immediate.
pass?
This is not. Yeah, this is a hard pass.
Yeah, one time I went on a date with a dude and it was like I should have known better, but I didn't, where I'd planned like a whole day of activity but I knew within 15 minutes that I was not interested, but I still had to go through with the activity, and then he was like trying to hold my hand and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck
that's
off.
a bad one.
It was so stupid. Now you guys just go for coffee.
This
And you're
person
like, no.
told us, by the way, I won't go into all the details, but one of the things was that afterwards, she had told him like, well, I don't want to, whatever, see you again or something. And he was like, cool, can you Venmo me for what you ate?
I mean,
And then I was at least thinking, even though that's crazy,
crazy.
I was thinking, they went to a nice dinner. They had tacos. He wanted her to send him like $5.
$5.
Yeah.
$5. You know what I would have done? Here's 100. Lose my number.
Yeah.
Lose my fucking number. Forget you ever met me, and take yourself off whatever
What a
app it is that
fucking
you met me
piece
on.
of shit, though. I mean,
Can you imagine?
how crazy is that person's psychological makeup? Where you're like, "Phew, dodged a
$5.
bullet."
$5 taco. Gross.
Pretty crazy. Yeah. No, the one that
Gosh.
I mean, I think I've talked about it before, but I feel terrible even saying it. But I was at a place in Hollywood, at a bar somewhere, and it was nighttime, and it was not the best lit. And this woman came up to me and was like, "You're cute. Can I have your number?" And I was like, "Wow. I mean, that doesn't happen to me every day." I was like, "Sure." I gave her my number. She called me the next day and was like, "Do you want to go out Friday?" I was like, "Okay." And then I went to meet her somewhere, and I was like, "Oh, this daylight's a whole different story."
Yeah.
Huh?
Dog chow, huh?
Yeah. And I just I was doing what you were doing, kind of where you're like, I just want this to be over, and I don't know how to say it, so I'm just going through the motions, and I'm giving no signal. I'm not like pretending to be interested. I'm doing the opposite. I'm just being polite.
Fuck.
God, I was just like, motherfucker, could this please end?
It's so horrible.
I know.
And the worst is like, hold on. Okay, the worst is when they can hear you scratching.
Okay.
Scritchety scratching your dog fur. The worst part of the date with this dude is that like at the end of the date will come and then they'll always try to French you.
Yeah. She tried to kiss me too.
Oh, that's the worst part of a date is like, okay, now we French, and you're like, I don't want to French you.
You know how the whole thing didn't go well? I don't want to seal it with a kiss.
But they don't see that.
I
So they
know.
must be not checked into your whole vibe. Like you're not vibing, but they think you're vibing.
Or they're just like, well, this is just this person's way of being on a date, but they're still going to be down for the physical. And you're like, no, the whole thing's connected,
Ew.
psycho. It's connected.
I'm so glad we're not dating other people right now.
No, dating would be rough. Yeah. That was so much anxiety. That's the thing is when it's not going well and it's right out of the gate, you're just riddled with just crippling anxiety.
Oh my, it is crippling. I hated it. Like just getting ready. Do you know what this person's about? They're going to come get you. You got to get to know them. The pressure of like, do I French them? Do I not French? Oh, I hate it. But even with you, I liked you so much. I liked you though. I'm glad we're still together. We're not dating other people right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Good.
We're keeping our relationship close. We're not poly yet. Right now.
Okay.
So did you like that? Because I know today, I mean, there's
Did
this
I
whole...
like what?
Did I like what?
Yeah, you said, did you like that?
You sound like your sister just... Did I like what?
Did I like what?
I'm going to explain it to you, red face. Jesus, don't get so angry. You're all fired up. Okay, listen.
I had a light fall on my fucking face.
I know, and you look terrible. You should be in the hospital, not recording this podcast right now. So listen.
Yeah.
A lot of chicks probably listening want to know, did you like it when the woman pursued you?
Yeah, it was very flattering. If I could be honest, it was very flattering at the time. I remember that because that wasn't a... Well, look, it's not something... It's happened to me where I was like aggressively pursued in my life. It probably happened to me 3 or 4 times. So it's not like it was... I'm saying that's not a lot. So the times that it happened, you're kind of taken by it, right? Yeah.
Just a hot piece of ass.
Yeah.
People love you.
No,
chicks want to get to know you. Chicks are like, I gotta have it.
No.
Give me that red face.
There was that time where that chick brought me back to her place.
Yeah.
And she was just wanted to score, that was clearly what was happening. And when we were...
What?
Hold on. You finish the story.
It's like...
When we were all done...
Who are these pigs?
Right?
Yeah,
when we were done, I said something. I was like, yeah, I forget what I said. But she goes, you don't have to keep talking. And I was like, okay. It was a total role reversal, I was like, so do you like? She was like, how about you shut up?
And did you like that?
No, I didn't like it at all.
Why?
Because
it sounds like every guy's dream. Isn't that what dudes want? You chick, shut up, chick, just fuck. I thought that's what all guys dream about.
I think here's the thing. It was, we had met earlier that day and a few hours before. So it's like,
what's wrong with that? That's every man's, that's what gay dudes
but
love.
I mean, she was like, I was attracted to her. I was trying to meet somebody, I guess, you're in the meeting stage. I mean, we obviously jumped over a lot of stages, but still I thought, oh, okay, like I'll just see what's, if we have a good rapport. And she was like, I got what I wanted. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. And I was like, okay. Yeah.
I forgot to wear deodorant today and I'm sweating from that story.
Very cool.
It makes me, can I tell you something? It makes me so uncomfortable to hear you talk about banging other chicks. I know we joke about being poly and stuff. Like, I would be so profoundly unhappy if we were swingers,
poly and bi, or
threesome. Like, I would fucking melt. You would have to put me in a mental institution.
Okay.
If I saw you fucking another woman, like, no, I'm just saying. Can I tell you why?
Tell me why.
Because I had a conversation with a girlfriend who was like, yeah, I totally have a threesome with my husband. And I was like, what? One
of your friends?
I'm not telling you who.
But it's one of your friends?
Yes.
Okay.
And I was like, wait, fucking what, dude? Like, are you crazy? It wouldn't make you jealous? She's like, no, not at all. I'm like, wow, that's...
Why did she say it wouldn't make her jealous?
She's like, because I know... No, she goes, unless the woman... had something I didn't have, like physically. Like, let's say she's got small tits and then the like hungry little tits, and then that chick's got big old milkers, and she'll be jealous.
So she'd pick a body type to do this with.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh man, I would fucking murder that stupid bitch though. The other girl in the 3-way. I'd be like, yeah.
Okay, I think that's a good reason to maybe not get it started.
I'm sweating again, just thinking how angry I am.
So you're not down with threesomes?
No. Or being poly
Or being poly.
anymore. We've done it enough.
Okay. How about this? Let's start the show.
Fine.
This is for you American men, mainly middle-aged and older. Those of you men who are single. Tired of being alone? Tired of being not just rejected by American women, but not even noticed, not even seen, not even acknowledged. Tired of feeling like a nobody, feeling invisible.
We get it. Jesus Christ.
Tired of beating your brains out and killing yourself, trying to get an American woman at least interested in you. Tired of feeling like you don't add up to their ridiculously unattainable standards. Then stop trying. Stop trying. Instead, go to the Philippines.
That's the best clip ever, dude.
To your mom's house
Oh my
with
God.
Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsin.
welcome to your mom's house.
Philippines. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 Oh, God, that was funny.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Unfortunately, life doesn't come with a user manual, so when it's not working for you, it's normal to feel stuck. Navigating any of life's challenges can make you feel unsure whether it's a career change, a new relationship, or becoming a parent. Therapists are trained to help you figure out the cause of challenging emotions and learn productive coping skills, which makes therapy the closest thing to a guided tour of the complex engine called you. BetterHelp has connected over 3 million people with licensed therapists. It's convenient and accessible anywhere, 100% online. I've been doing it for years. I don't know what I would do without therapy. I try to recommend and encourage people to try it all the time, whatever they're going through. As the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists available 100% online. Plus, it's affordable. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a therapist. If things aren't clicking, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime. It couldn't be simpler. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/momshouse. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/MOMSHOUSE. This holiday season, if you're looking for a unique gift that inspires curiosity, travel, and culture, give the gift of Babbel. Babbel is the language learning app that's sold more than 10 million subscriptions. Thanks to Babbel's addictively fun, easy, bite-sized language lessons, you'll finally be able to discover the wonder that comes with learning a new language. Oh, fame! Bravo! Prego! Other language learning apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babbel lessons were created by over 150 language experts and voiced by real native speakers, not computers. Their teaching method has been scientifically proven to be effective. There are so many ways to learn with Babbel. In addition to lessons, you can access podcasts, games, video stories, even live classes. Plus, it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. Right now, get up to 55% off your subscription when you go to babbel.com/mom. That's babbel.com/mom for up to 55% off your subscription. Babbel, language for life.
That is my deodorant here? Oh my God, give it to me. I'm dying. I'm sweating. I'm laughing too hard. This might be the greatest clip.
It's pretty great.
Of the buildup. He's like, you ever want to die? You ever want to dig
Kill
a grave
yourself.
and throw yourself in it?
These ridiculous standards that these women have.
You know what's interesting though is that my father would always say that about American women too.
Yeah, he didn't like them.
He's like, they don't bring you food, they don't cook for you, nothing. Bring me sandwich, bring me a plate of salami, something.
Yeah.
You know, they work all the time. Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
this is the exact brand. Thank you. And this is the exact smell.
Do you want to take a?
No,
you want
it's
to step
fine.
out?
They don't care.
Okay.
It's the. Oh my God, smell how good this smells. Just first.
I've had Dove. I got it.
No, the cucumber one.
I
Smell how good that is.
Okay.
Like you want to eat it, huh?
It's very nice.
All right, I'll step out.
Okay.
I'll be a lady. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go.
Just right there. Jesus.
You can't see me.
I know. I was just trying to say, just step off camera, not step out of the building.
Oh, but I don't want them seeing me, the guys. So embarrassing.
Okay.
Okay, so much better. It's so much better now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, your dad
Is this guy?
and he dated women from other countries, of quite a few.
Yeah.
He far preferred it.
Far preferred it. So he did date. Remember when he dated the American woman?
Yes, for a while.
There was one American that
But she had a kind of submissive approach. He liked it because she was submissive.
she was bipolar. Yeah.
That's not what submissive means.
I know. She was something. No, she was.
Yeah.
But you know what he didn't like about her? He liked that. I like that she works, but too much working.
Oh, too much
She
working.
worked too long, and then I come home. There's no dinner. House is dirty. No. She doesn't bring me beer. Bring me something. And American women fat,
Yeah.
and they don't age well. So he's like the Asian ladies, Chinese good, Filipino good. They age well. They stay skinny, nice and skinny.
Yeah. That's a big thing, you know? You got to stay skinny.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, especially in Europe. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
He's right about that, though. American women,
It's a big
they
deal, right?
do let themselves get fatter. Everybody, I say Americans in general, compared to the rest of the world.
Yeah. I mean, there's in this country we're like, it's fine.
Yeah, we bird out, and in fact, you can be a model in this
You
country.
say we burt out?
Yeah. Everybody just burts themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mom married.
Yeah.
It is disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah.
My dad did marry.
It's time that we bring back
Yeah.
fat shaming.
Yeah. That's that. Yeah. I got it.
Yeah, my third mom. Is this my third or my fourth mom? I think my fourth mom
Yeah.
is Filipino or something too. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
talk to her, so
Yeah. Your current mom.
my current mom.
She
I don't even know her.
No, you don't.
My stepmom. I have a stepmom who's younger than me, and from the Philippines. Like, this is crazy.
She's not from the Philippines.
Where's she from?
She's Vietnamese.
She is?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I don't even know. I've never met her.
I've never met her either, but I do know that
You
she's
remember that
Vietnamese.
part?
Yes.
Oh my God. I have a Vietnamese stepmother.
Yeah.
I've never met.
He's pretty cool though, this guy.
There are multitudes upon multitudes upon multitudes upon multitudes upon multitudes
Well, I get
of
it.
women who will love and accept you just as you are. Women who will treasure you and value
boy.
you and appreciate you
This guy
just as you are.
is beat down.
Go where you're celebrated, not
Where
where
you're
you're
tolerated.
tolerated.
That's Oprah Winfrey said that. Yeah.
Go where
So did
you're
he.
appreciated, not where you are rejected.
Got it.
Wow.
Well,
How broken is he though for this?
Oh,
I
he's
mean,
seen some dark days.
He's had some really rough days. It's kind of sad.
It's very sad, but I'm happy that he found love in the
I'm
Philippines.
happy he found the Philippines in general. Yeah.
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 Poor buddy. Listen, yeah, nobody should suffer. You should definitely go to the Philippines to find love.
If it's not working out for you here,
I mean, 90 Day Fiance, that's one thing we've learned.
is that it's all love.
It's,
It all works out really well.
whether it be in Nigeria or the Philippines, you can find the love of your life,
Yeah,
your soulmate.
Brazil, Jamaica, yeah, the Ukraine.
Especially the Ukraine. A lot
Ukraine
of
has
soulmates
a
in the
lot
Ukraine.
of soulmates there. Yeah,
Young 28-year-old soulmates just waiting. Wait. I like Fendi bag.
lots of stairs.
I agree though. I would go to Philippines. They're sweeter, nicer culture than
Yeah.
Ukraine. Definitely.
Very sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ukrainians are harsh.
Is that where you would go then?
Yeah, if I were this guy, well, let me just think. Well, I like Asian, like Chinese maybe.
Yeah.
I like that culture very much.
Sure.
I don't know much about the Filipino culture, honestly. Do you? Where would you go? Or Thai? Very nice.
Nice. I think Brazil would be pretty cool too.
Brazil.
Yeah.
You got if you're into butts, then That's great.
I like a big butt.
Brazil.
Cannot lie.
I like Brazil. I changed my answer now, Tom.
Oh, okay.
If I'm a lonely white guy, I would go to Brazil. I like that language.
Now back to the threesomes.
Sure.
Are you down with a 2-guy threesome?
I don't. My heart, and I in reality, yes, I would love to. No, I'm just kidding. Is it on a bus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as we're traveling and going new places, three of us together. Would you be okay with me having 2 guys?
Well, I'm asking if you can't. I'm asking of your interest first.
Well, who's the? It depends on who the other guy is. Like, we need to pick.
Okay, so the answer is yes, depending on who the other guy is.
Of course, because I don't get jealous. I wouldn't be jealous of another guy banging me. That's a dream come true. What? Why is this logic not making sense to you?
It's a dream come true?
It's everybody's fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah. Who doesn't want 2 guys banging them?
I don't know. It's quite a reverse from what.
Oh, you don't want 2 guys banging them? What's the reverse? Me and another girl is too loaded for me. I would be out of my mind.
Right. That's what. That's the opposite, and that's what I'm trying.
Yeah, but you're different than me. You're much more, and you're not as jealous as me. You might be able to handle it emotionally.
Oh, okay. So we're actually doing a sales pitch on this now.
You're in great physical shape. You're very handsome. You're very smart.
So therefore,
you
this
wouldn't
is
be
something.
threatened if Henry Cavill watches this and is like, "Oh,
I volunteer, mate.
I'll put down my figurines for a minute and I'll come over." Whatever fucking.
You'd be down with
shit.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you be down with that?
Yeah, totally.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Your college roommate had threesomes regularly?
With 2 dudes, yeah.
Oh, him and another guy?
Him and another guy, and it'd be the same dude, and they would just always be kind of like double teaming someone.
Really?
And I shared a room with him, so I'd get like sentences from him. He was like, "Hey, Nadav, me and my friend, we're gonna be hosting a guest tomorrow between 2 and 4. So if you could go do something else."
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's like his thing.
He did it pretty regularly.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a couple times I walked down and it was happening, and they're like, "Hey, you want in on this?" I'm like, "I think I'm all right, dude."
See, the issue with this is what friend do you bang other chicks with? Do you know what I'm saying?
This guy found a good friend.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, who's the friend that you wouldn't mind ejaculating in front of? Could you do a threesome with Bert?
No.
Right? Like, who's the friend? Is it somebody who's close to you or somebody who's an acquaintance?
Maybe it's a friend who you just have, you have like that relationship with. In other words, you guys only connect on that level. Yeah.
We just bang these chicks together. And then I see you on Sunday.
Yeah, that's how they connect, They're not doing all the other stuff together. They're just like, we bang together.
How do you find this friend?
You just got to be open. Like, I found the guy that I'm cool with.
What's the worst thing I could say? Things are better if I stay.
You're not turned on?
So long and good night.
It's goth.
So
It's
long
not.
And good night.
This is the new version of goth.
Let you carry on
I don't like this
way.
kind of music. I don't like this form. No.
That's who I approve of.
No.
That's who you're getting.
That's who you're getting. No, this is not my style of goth. I'm traditional. I'm a trad goth.
What if I brought in a goth? Would that be cool?
Let me just think who. Robert Smith, but I like him young.
Well, yeah, that's not possible.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, look how cute he was.
Yeah, I'd do a threesome with that guy.
It's like another chick.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, Peter Murphy.
Peter Murphy?
You could bang me. Well, he's in rehab right now, but maybe when he gets out.
That you'd be down with?
I love Peter Murphy. Not Peter Murphy old, just Peter Murphy today. He's in rehab. Yes, he's had a few things.
This is who you want?
But look at the beard. I like him when that's right before he went into rehab.
Okay.
He's great.
So you're down for
I love
that?
Peter Murphy. Yeah.
Okay.
He's goth. He's OG goth like I like.
I just want to point out the absolute swing in emotion that took place where it was like, this is not okay. Then you're like, I am down.
Well, I was thinking threesome with a woman.
I know.
Another woman. I can't do that.
But like the men thing, you're not rejecting that idea at all.
No. That guy's so intense. I don't like that.
So would you do? You're down then with DPing then, right?
Well, no.
What do you mean no? Now there's all these fucking stupid rules.
Yeah, but you're okay with your dick grinding against another guy's dick?
Well, I mean, in this situation, yeah.
Again, the problem is, who do you find that you're comfortable
Don't worry
DPing?
about that. I'll find them.
How are you going to interview somebody? Who are you comfortable with to DP me with?
Will you just let it happen?
I am letting it. I'm asking you a very practical question. Who can we find that you'd be willing to DP me with? There's a lot of variables here.
Just find someone from the show. I'll just start looking through the videos. The Filipino guy.
The Filipino
The guy that likes the Philippines. I'll bring him in.
He's so sad.
Yeah, but he won't be that day. Yeah.
Ugh. I'm surprised let's do some nice segue here. Guys, are you in Biloxi, Mississippi? Come see me at the Beau Rivage Resort and Casino November 18th. And then the next night, November 19th, I'm in Bensalem, Pennsylvania at the Parks Casino.
Yeah.
And then Dania Beach, November 2nd and 3rd, Dania Beach at the Improv. And that's it for this year. I will be announcing my tour for next year shortly. Excite and amaze. I can't stop crying. I'm like, I think because I'm tearing because my body rejects this idea of us.
Why are you rejecting this?
I'm trying. Who would you fuck me with?
Will you stop asking me the same fucking question?
Because it matters.
I just told you
It matters.
I don't know yet.
You know, you're so angry with that red face. You look angrier than ever.
You act like it's happening in 20 minutes or something.
Because I like this discussion. I like to keep the ball going on this. I don't want you to drop it.
I don't know. All right, I will be in Santiago, Chile, Lima, Peru, Mexico City, and then my European tour: Budapest, Berlin, Copenhagen, Oslo, Paris, Athens, Prague, Zurich, Vienna, Barcelona, Madrid, Dublin, Glasgow, Belfast, London, Birmingham, Manchester, and Reykjavik.
Those are some banger cities, homie.
Bang, 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 bang.
How fun.
TomSegura.com/tour.
Berlin, you know I love Berlin.
Yeah.
And hopefully this time in Budapest, you'll have an easier time of it. You should hook up with our friends there, my friends.
Oh, I was thinking of my friend.
Your porno, the guy that wants you to
Rocco.
make a porno. Oh, Siffredi.
What about that as a double team?
What? You should hook up. Remember, are my friends. I introduced you to them.
What about Rocco?
Okay. Now you're talking. You're talking about a professional.
Yeah, a real pro.
Oh my God. Yes. 1,000 times yes.
Yes?
This guy's perfect for a three-way.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love Rocco.
I'll tell you this, you wouldn't be the same after.
No.
I'll tell you that.
The problem with him is, you're torn up. You're going to bleed. I'm going to bleed.
Yeah. I'm going to.
If he goes in my beehole.
Oh, but first of all, he doesn't not go in beeholes.
Well, I know.
There is no option for the beehole.
I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it now.
Think about it. I offer you a legend.
A legend. He hasn't consented yet, Tom.
He's down. He is down. Trust me. You're going to weep.
Oh my God. That's cool. Thanks. Is that what you want from me?
I mean, it would be fun to watch.
Like, hey, you like that threesome now? Huh? You fucking slut? Is that what you're going to say to me?
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
He's fucking aggressive.
Having a three-way with Rocco Siffredi.
Yeah.
He is just a jackhammer.
He'd be like, okay, Tom, your turn. I'd be like, oh. It's good. Be confident.
Oh my God, totally.
I'm like, okay.
It's so like coaching. I'm like, it's all it hurts. Stop.
Yeah. And then you go, ow. He's like, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh my God.
You're like, it really hurts. He's like, no, it doesn't. You're like, no, it still does. Oh, shit.
Have you ever wanted to do a mother and daughter? Like, has that ever been a thing for you?
Not really.
Yeah,
I mean,
that seems weird to me too.
Yeah.
We've already discussed twins.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to fuck twins.
Yeah, twins would be fun. Mother-daughters, no, that's not really a a real actual thing for me.
No. Okay.
Yeah, just me and old Siffredi just kind of hanging out.
High-fiving
each other.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Ugh. That would be so hard. I wonder if he bangs like that in real life. Or if that's just the porno version, you know?
I mean, I think he has to get it out somewhere. I think if he's not doing that in real life, he's doing it somewhere. Because, yeah, he doesn't, you know, the dude is like stepping on necks and like, you know, like he is aggressive.
He's a little aggressive.
Yeah.
Well, then.
A little. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe not Rocco then. I changed my mind. He's too aggressive, babe. He's going to hurt me. Babe.
We all hope we never need life insurance, but you're going to die. Mortgage payments, childcare, and other expenses don't disappear when you're gone. Life insurance through your workplace may not offer enough protection for your family's needs, and it won't follow you if you leave your job. Since life insurance typically gets more expensive as we age, now's the time to buy. Policy Genius gives you a smarter way to find and buy the right coverage for you and your family. It's one of the first things I did when I had kids. You know, first time you have kids, you're like, oh my God, everybody's relying on me. You must do this for your family. And it's a lot more affordable than you might imagine it is. Policy Genius was built to modernize the life insurance industry. Their technology makes it easy to compare life insurance quotes from top companies like AIG and Prudential in just a few clicks to find your lowest price. With Policy Genius, you can find life insurance policies that start at just $17 per month for $500,000 of coverage. They're not incentivized to recommend one insurer over another, so you can trust their guidance. There are no added fees, and your personal info is private. Your loved ones deserve a financial safety net. You deserve a smarter way to find and buy it. Head to policygenius.com/mom or click the link in the description to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. That's policygenius.com/mom. You've got back-to-back meetings, errands to run, and chores to take care of. What's the secret to clearing your to-do list? A little help from DoorDash. You can get dinner, household essentials, and everything on your grocery list delivered. Along with the restaurants you love, you can now get groceries and other essential items delivered DoorDash. You get drinks, snacks, deodorant, whatever it is, in under an hour. With over 300,000 partners, you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose your favorite national restaurants like Popeyes, Chipotle, Cheesecake Factory. With DoorDash, you're not just getting the things you love, but supporting the community you love too. It is so great when you feel like you're craving something or you just forgot something, you need something, and you go on DoorDash and boom, it's going to be delivered right to you. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and zero delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter the code YMH. That's 25% off up to a $10 value and zero delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter the code YMH. Don't forget, that's code YMH for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change, terms apply. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well then you'll just have to like figure it out, you know. You'll have to think about it some.
I'm surprised I haven't had a threesome. I feel like my 20s were such a disaster.
Oh, that would have been the era for it?
Like, I could have had some boyfriend easily talk me into some just destructive, emotionally traumatizing sexual experience.
I had the worst threesome story you can experience.
Oh, let's hear it.
Which is that two girls told me they wanted to have a threesome after, like, well, one of them told me that her and the other girl, I know both of them, she was like, we wanted to have a threesome with you like X night, like a while ago. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, yeah, I don't know. We just didn't end up calling you. And we did end up having a threesome that night with Woody Harrelson.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, why are you telling me this? And she's like, I don't know.
Woody Harrelson beat you to it.
But first of all, I didn't know any of it.
So random.
It wasn't like this was a story that she informed me of all of it. We wanted to that night. We wanted to find you. We wanted to do this. And then ends up telling me we ended up doing it with Woody Harrelson.
Why even tell you?
That's my point. It was so, I was like, thanks.
Why even tell you?
Thanks for the story. Yeah.
Why even say anything?
Yeah. But you could have had someone talk you into it, you think?
I feel like, my 20s were so dysfunctional.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you make so many bad decisions that it easily probably could have happened. I was such a retard. That it's an entire decade of retardery. Like you just make horrendous fucking choices.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I'm surprised you can survive that decade. It's so fucking. Can I tell you that? I'll tell you the stupidest shit I did in my 20s.
Okay.
And I'm so like, I'm so embarrassed and ashamed even.
Okay.
Like, oh my God. So, I don't want to say it. I told you I spit on some girl at a party. That I thought she'd hooked up with my on again, off again boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking threatened to beat her ass at this party. And then I spit on her when she left. She left the party because I was threatening her. And then when she was walking away, I hung out the window and I fucking spit on this chick.
Okay.
Okay, now you go. That's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well, I thought she hooked up with my man.
And you were wrong?
Well, they both deny it to this day.
To this day?
Yes.
You've brought it up again?
Yeah. Well, because I'm still friends with the guy.
Yeah.
Like we're all middle-aged dorks. So yes, we've talked about it.
And he said no?
Still to this day denies. But there was evidence.
Oh, okay.
I'll just tell you, I found a pair of panties next to his bed that did not belong to me. But that was a party house. In all fairness, it was the party house.
No, then it could have been, he could be telling the truth.
I know. But I still spit on this chick.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Oh my God. It's okay. She got really fat. So that was cool. No, I'm happy. Like she was cute and I didn't want her to be cute anymore. And then she got fat and I was like, okay, good.
You're like, that's cool. Women are fucking insane.
Oh, I know.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Hell hath no fury, my friend.
Okay, so no, I don't remember doing.
You never threatened? Well, I know one time you did because somebody insulted your mother.
Yeah, that was different.
That's different.
That's different. Someone fucking with your mom is a lifelong thing.
Yes.
As long as you have that mom, you're just like, all right, I'll kill you.
Fucking kill you, yeah.
I mean, I think
oh my God.
I just think of the most like lost that I've been in that era. I think there's two times. One was, when I was in college, I interned at America's Most Wanted, and they made me I was basically a free producer for them for their spin-off show, Final Justice, and I was making episodes, like fully producing, for free. And then when they hired me, they gave me far less responsibilities as an employee now. And I was like losing my mind because I'm sitting around doing like, not nearly the amount of work. And I'm like, this is the paid part. Like I was doing more work when and I just felt like, what the fuck am I doing here? And I knew that I had to, so I moved to LA and I didn't know what the fuck to do. Like LA, when you arrive in LA, you're like, the fuck do I do here?
Yeah.
And I wanted to pursue, comedy in some way. And I remember a few years in, I had started doing stand-up, but I'm working these post jobs like logging and post coordinating.
Horrible.
And I'm just like, I'm doing like one spot a month on a bringer show. And I feel myself spiraling. I mean, I'm staying up till like, I'm working graveyard shifts, staying up till like 8 a.m. I'm eating like bad food. I'm not exercising. I'm just gaining weight, and I'm just like, I feel lost, and I don't know what to do. That's what I think of when I think of my 20s.
Oh yeah,
is being lost like that.
Lost.
Yeah, and not knowing what to do, and not knowing how to resolve it, and then falling further into the spiral by just like staying in my cave.
Yep.
So just like drawing the blinds.
Yeah, isolating.
I think that's why I associate video games negatively.
Me too.
Like, I don't actually dislike gaming, but to me, I think of the era that I did it the most is then. Mm-hmm. It's when I was the most lost, and it was like my escape. So I'd play video games till I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours at a time, and then I would be like, then the game's over, and you're like, oh, I haven't fucking done anything, you know? So
that is dark.
Yeah, it was a dark time where I felt really lost.
Samesies. How funny. So same era is like you graduate from college and you're like, I have this degree. What the fuck do I do with my life? Yeah. And then same thing, even though I'd grown up in LA, I remember these wilderness years of like, what do I do? Do I go to law school? I was unemployed one time for like, it felt like 3 months. And the same thing, I draw the blinds every day, wake up late as shit. I played Puzzle Bobble. That was my video game of choice. Hours until 5 p.m. when Roger Lodge came on with Blind Date. That's the only thing that stopped me from playing Puzzle Bobble.
It was Blind Date.
And then I'd watch that, go back to the Puzzle Bobble, eat ice cream, smoke cigarettes. And I even had a neighbor, this elderly woman, but downstairs. And she said to me one day, she goes, Christina, it's not healthy to stay inside all day long. And I was like, how do you know what I'm doing? And it was that thing too of like, how do I get out of this? I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know. I don't know who I want to be. Maybe I'll go to law school. Maybe I'll take the LSAT. I started studying for the LSAT. I took the LSAT. I got into law school. I hated that. I dropped out of that. It was like just chaos. And you know, I'm trying to remember how we get out of this. And I think it was just one step at a time, right?
Yeah.
I took a job at like a bar, and then I started working at a bar at nights. And then I was like, okay, I'll get an agent. I'll audition for stuff. Then I auditioned for things. That kind of did. Just do anything when you're in that state, right? Yeah. Just do something. Get a job.
You got to do something.
Just do something.
Even befriending, getting friends, like having a friend that is not exactly in the same mental place you're in can be like, oh, you know, like for me, it was Sickler, I think, honestly.
Oh.
Really? Because he was a few years older than me, and he had, he'd been working a little bit longer, and I would just like, I would be like, oh, like I would feel like, oh, this is like the world going over to his place.
And then he kind of showed you what the next step is.
Yeah, but also like the hanging out, because I was just like isolating. I would isolate.
Oh, me too.
And then I would hang out with him, and then we talk about comedy, and then we would do shows together. So that would be like, oh, and I would befriend him and like Full Charge and that circle. And that kind of brought me out of that funk, but I did feel lost.
Me too, for about 3 years, and then when I was 26, I started Tangier.
Yeah.
And then all you guys came into my world.
That's right.
Full Charge and you and Ryan and all that crew.
Yeah, even like the whores I was with in that era were not like, they didn't make me feel like I'm out of this rut, They were just, deposit boxes basically.
Oh my God. Well, I was living with a guy at the time, and I was still in this darkness. And I remember what girls do is we throw our energy into the other person instead of like focusing on ourselves. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna fix him. And then you're like, oh God, when you learn that that's not the way out either.
That's part of life, though, learning. Ugh.
Because that guy ain't gonna solve my fucking my problems are
in there. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, what a dark time. It's just the worst time. Thank God. I wouldn't go back to my 20s for all the money in the world.
No, I wouldn't want to relive that either.
I think the 40s are good. 30s, like by your mid-30s, you've got shit figured out.
Maybe.
Not everybody. No. But I feel like we were on our way. Like once we had our first child, I was 38.
Yeah, that's late 30s.
Late as fuck, yeah. Yeah, then you just get a sense of calmness, like when you're...
Yeah.
Whew.
Well, there's also, getting
this
to...
guy off. I can't.
Okay, I'll show you
Such a
something
poser.
else.
He's such a fucking weekender, you know what I mean?
Has developed a pretty large following all across America, and Funny Man was sharing some pretty colorful opinions about our home, the city of Erie. It all came in a recent podcast that had Joe Rogan laughing. Take a look.
I hate Erie, Pennsylvania so much.
Erie, Pennsylvania?
Such a dump, a bunch of losers. It's a depressed town with a depressed economy, and if you live there, you're a zero.
Just get out.
Yeah, and Joe Rogan's reaction with the wide eyes is kind of a lot of folks' reaction this morning. Our Megan Slunsky is joining us live in the newsroom with more on why Tom Segura feels this way about Erie. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning. Well, Mark Brissa, many people had very different reactions to seeing that clip. But the question is, why? Why did Tom Segura feel this way? Well, this is a long-standing opinion of his. Tom Segura has been vocal about his hatred for Erie. But why? Why does he hate Erie? What happened here that makes him think?
It's a depressed town with a depressed economy, and if you live there, you know you're zero.
According to Dave Litz Jr., who is the owner of Junior's Last Laugh at the time of Segura's visit, there was a large group that was attending a show, and they requested that Tom do a clean performance.
It started, I think, I don't know, 10, 11 years ago. He had been at the comedy club, and there was one particular show that a group had bought a big lot of tickets, and my partner at the time asked him if we could kind of go tone it down for that show. He did, and he did a great job.
First of all, I have to interrupt here because he's only telling a partial truth here. It was the club policy. The club's policy was clean comedy only. Oh. So I'm just pointing, I'm not saying it's the reason for this, but what he's saying is only a half truth. So when that gig that he's talking about, I don't remember meeting this guy, but I'm just saying that it was owned by a woman, and her husband was the bartender, and she was and she like clean comedy. So when I got called, first time I worked there as a feature, and you have to do 20 minutes clean. I was like, okay. And then I got booked to headline there, and they tell you that it has to be clean over and over. I mean, when your agent books it, he goes, "Can you do?" You're like, "Yeah." Like if you accept it, you're doing it.
Yeah.
When they pick you up from the airport, like, you got to be clean, right? And you're like, yeah, you guys told me when I booked the gig. Then you get to the club, they're like, it's got to be clean. And I go, yes. They just tell you over and over and over. So I'm just pointing out that it wasn't a group, it was the club.
It was their policy.
The club was, this is clean comedy.
Okay.
Segura shared a similar account of that night at Junior's when he made a guest appearance on a recent podcast titled "We Might Be Drunk."
So that clean thing came from this woman who bought the club, and her husband would work the bar,
There you go. Same story.
and he would like pull you aside. You got to be clean. You're like, you guys have said this like 8 times, man.
Yeah.
And then I remember I did a set where I worked clean. I did a clean 45 or whatever it was then. And then when I got off stage, the lady goes, "Did you say?"
Oh, what did you
Penis.
say? Oh, stop.
She goes, "Did you say penis?"
Oh, bugger.
And I go, "That's anatomically correct."
Yeah, you
and she
can
was
say
like, "Okay." I'm like, this is the degree to which we're talking about this?
Great work by Megan to dig into this one, go back and find out some of the backstory. And then talk to Junior from
This is
the former
unreal.
I know. But, even hearing that, it feels like there's got to be more to it. That level of anger. I don't know.
Yes, and the reaction that Megan has
Just a little
from
bit over the top.
local leaders you don't want to miss. So be sure to stay with us at 6:30.
Local leaders?
David Walter, it's tough to describe our home in good conditions this morning, at least when you take a look at what's coming down out the door. It's a mess out there.
I heard for Tom, the reason he's so mad is because he wasn't voted in the top 10 of the sexiest bald men alive. That's what I'm hearing.
Burn, David Walter.
David Walter, you're going to get it, man.
You did not.
David Walter, 87. Check your social media in about an hour, pal. You're going to get the full G treatment.
Erie News Now is on our radar.
Okay.
Well, I took that clip to one of our elected officials to see exactly how he reacted to hearing what Segura had to
Isn't this
say about our
crazy?
town, Erie, Pennsylvania.
Well, at least they're laughing.
Some think he's funny, others not so much.
Just get out. But if you're born in a place like that, you're doomed. What can you do?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I didn't find it funny at all. Erie is a wonderful place to live. I feel blessed. I've lived here my whole life. Was
Yeah, of
born and
course, you're the
raised here.
fucking mayor.
I love it. Everybody in my family loves it, and everybody I work with loves it.
All right, Mayor, you get reelected. I got
We
it.
asked Mayor Joe Schember, now that he knows how Segura feels about Erie, what would he say to Tom if he had the chance?
I'd say, Tom, just spend an hour with me. Let me really show you what Erie is all about so you can appreciate it and you can tell the rest of the world about how great Erie is.
However, not everyone who saw the clip found the comments outrageous.
You have to laugh at yourself sometimes. So that's funny. I mean, he's funny.
Thank you,
Thank you,
police
officer.
department. Erie gets it. He gets it.
He got it. Rob. Thanks, Rob.
This is hilarious that this is so controversial. And Erie News Now. I cannot
Interesting to
believe
hear that comment, Megan. 2 members of the Erie Police Department, those are the ones who were kind of leaning on the funny side?
Yes, they felt that, he's just trying to make fun of Erie, and it's his job as a comedian to make jokes, so they didn't take it too heavy-heartedly like our mayor did.
Yeah, definitely.
And lots of people taking it differently. Interesting, though, people with salaries paid by the people of the city of Erie to protect and serve the people of Erie. Have an opinion. Megan Selensky, thanks so much for that.
Wow.
Wow. He took a jab at the cops. He's like, your job is to serve us. Okay.
I think Mark is the one who's upset at
Mark
you.
Soliday is not happy.
Mark is providing this hard-hitting news. I think Mark is the one who's got the stuck in his craw.
Yeah.
Guys, what's his Twitter handle? Mark Soliday, Erie News.
I don't know.
Wait, where is Megan reporting from? She's just next door.
She's right there. She's in studio. Yes.
Why do they
live.
have to cut to Megan live?
She's live from the newsroom.
That's so silly.
Yeah. Live is so.
I cannot believe
You know what
this.
was funny about live? We learned this when you're a high level comm major like I was.
Yeah.
Is that they do lives. Right, and you go like it's supposed to be like you go like, oh, this is live.
Right.
Hearing that it's live makes you go like, this is more important.
Yeah.
And this is like in the moment. And then the piece that they show you is pre-taped.
Right.
Right, like all this stuff pre-taped. So you don't have to be live for any part of it. It can just all be pre-taped.
It's a package.
And just air that package. But they're like, we're going live now to Megan Selensky in the newsroom. Megan, and she's like, here's the piece I already shot. That's it. That's all she does live.
And they could have put Megan in an exciting location. This looks like she's in
It looks like a light hit her in the head because look how it's lit behind her. There's huge shadows.
I know.
She might have been at YMH earlier in the day.
She's reporting from like the office supplies closet.
Yeah, the closet.
Where are you reporting?
There's a copy machine behind it.
I know. And there's a shit hanging
And
down.
why couldn't they light that better?
I don't know.
I
Poor
don't
Megan.
know. Well, look, I accept the mayor's offer to spend an hour together.
Oh no.
I'm just putting that out there,
Oh,
Mayor. I accept.
no.
I will come out with a crew and I will
Oh,
spend an hour
shit.
with you. And we will talk about Erie and we'll go back and forth on, what you like, what I don't like. And we'll see if we can get somewhere. I really want, I want us to, find a way to heal.
Good job, Tom.
Yeah, I want to heal.
It sounds like you're gonna have to take like 4 planes to get there. I don't think Erie has an airport.
I don't fly commercial.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
Erie's fired up at you, Tom. The community is just completely frothing at the mouth over
I'm
you.
very excited about this new
I am.
development.
I can't believe this made.
I mean, between this episode has the Philippines, Rocco joining us in a threesome, the Erie news story. This is an auto classic right here.
Banger.
A light hit me in the face. This doesn't get any better than this.
You look amazing.
Thanks.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're bleeding under. Your nose is bleeding.
I
a little.
don't. I'm
And
tough.
under your eye.
I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I pee really quick?
Yeah. Why don't we take a break and we'll be back with our guest. And we're back, and he just announced his new tour, the Fat Rascal Tour. Stavros, thanks for coming in, man.
Thank you guys for having me. Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm nervous. I'm playing some big rooms.
Are you?
Yeah, it's not gonna.
It's
it's not gonna work. It's like when you're like, oh shit's going good.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
That's
But,
good though. That
yeah.
means that it matters to you, and that you're gonna do great. But having no nerves is fucking weird.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
it's
for sure.
psychotic.
Those are the thing is the people who have no nerves don't end up playing those rooms.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
You know?
That's
Yeah,
absolutely correct.
You're like, okay,
Yeah.
buddy. Like that's the same guy that likes listening to his set. and
Of course,
watching
of
his
course.
songs, and you're like, you're a fucking crazy person.
Yeah. No, because it's just like when you like grow up poor, your dreams are so attainable. You know what I mean? So it's like I maxed out my dreams like 4 years ago. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like shit's gonna keep going. Like no joke. I grew up in Baltimore. I was like, I just want to headline Magooby's Joke House, and that was like, and shout out to Magooby's. I love, I love that club. But it was like, I just literally wanted to be like a road headliner that made $1,500 a weekend,
Sure.
and I was like, fucking that's it,
dude.
And now, like I quit the first time I quit my job, I made $4,000 doing comedy. I was like, this is it. I quit my job. I was like, and I had to get a job like, a month later. But that's what I thought success was. So I'm like, now I'm scared that there's actual stakes.
When I got a manager, I got a manager in 2007.
Yeah.
And it was a big management company. Mm-hmm. And the next day he's like, hey, I got you an audition for this movie with Eddie Murphy. So that's all he got me, an audition. Yeah. I quit my job.
That's
and
awesome.
then I told him, I was like, I quit my job. He goes, why? And I go,
I'm going to be in Norbit. What do you mean, why?
What do you mean? I'm auditioning for an Eddie Murphy thing? He's like, there's like 1,200 people auditioning for that. And I was like, oh, shit. It's too late
That's
to go
awesome.
back.
Respect.
Well, you're so funny. I just want to say that I've been a huge fan of you for so long.
Thank you.
You're Stavy Baby. I call you Stavy Baby. Is it Stavy Baby or Stavy Baby? Stavy Baby on Instagram, Stavy Baby 2. I have been a long time admirer of your Instagram
Thank you so
account.
much. It means a lot.
I even reference you in my act.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
holy shit.
an adult baby diaper wear.
That's me. I'm the adult
That's
baby
him.
diaper wearer.
And for those of you who know,
oh my God, that's huge.
Yes, because I didn't know it was a joke at first.
Of course, yeah.
And
I
then,
did. Yes, there's something really funny that happened in my career where like the steps are hilarious. Where it's like at first it was like I was just like a solid comic from Baltimore that I would open for Bobby Kelly and Tom Papa, and then for a stretch I was like a fat naked man on the internet for like a year and a half, where it was like no one really knew I did comedy. I wasn't like on the road a lot. There was nothing to promote.
And people were like, "This is just a guy."
They were just like, "Yeah," and
that
I would
was
get
me.
that was you. Yeah, I would get
like,
so we
great.
DM'd when I don't think you knew I did stand up. Like I tried to get on this show, and I think you thought I was like some mentally ill man who you guys were going to get.
Perfect for the show.
Yeah, exactly.
This is exactly
I was going to be in the
right.
cool guy club, and then like I think later on, I was like, which was a problem because for a while people just did not know I was a stand-up comedian, and most of my DMs were like horny Indian gay men who were like, from India DMing it dude, so many guys beating off in my DMs back then.
The only like sexually aggressive messages I've ever received are from men. Ever. It's never
you've got
been
a
the
specific look. You know, Two Bears, you guys know what you're doing.
We know what we're doing.
Yeah,
but it is pretty.
No, keep going deeper in the
gotta
This
go
is
deeper.
not even.
No, we're
like you guys have to see initially what made me fall in love with
you have to go
Stavy.
deep. Unfortunately, the algorithm has forced me to do, and actually, weirdly, it helped my career because that's the other thing: fat, gay, possibly gay, naked man. Then I was on a podcast, Come Down, for a while. That blew me up to one level, and then it was like all the pictures, which I loved, Christina, where it was like,
there we go. That's a taste of it. That's kind of, and even that is like
just an appetizer.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
it's Stavy Baby 2 because Stavy Baby 1 was taken down for showing balls.
Damn it.
I did a Christmas shoot. A Christmas thing where it looked like Rudolph was sucking my dick, where you could just see the red glow. I was just like, oh fuck, and it was just like the red glow was just bouncing off my tits, and I think that got me taken off the first time.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
But for me, it was your coquettish,
Thank you.
bad boy poses. Like you'd always have a finger in the mouth.
Absolutely.
And like, oh no, not me.
No, yes.
It's
There's
brilliant.
There's no reason a fat man can't be a little slut.
Yeah.
That's kind of my whole
That's
thing.
not even it, Nadav.
No,
Go
we're not even
deeper in the
close.
vaults.
You got to go real
please.
deep.
Go deep.
Yeah.
This is what
We're
I'm
almost
talking
there. We're
about.
almost there.
But see, I knew you had something
getting close.
special. No, keep going, dude.
We're getting close though. This is where it starts.
I mean,
to
I
turn.
knew it when I saw you, and I was like, "This guy's got it."
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, and you're right. When you DM'd me, I was like, I love you, but I don't know what's happening."
yeah. And I could tell.
Yeah, I'm like,
which is okay.
I don't want to promise this guy like anything.
Of
'cause
course.
you could be severely mentally ill.
yeah. I don't want this man in my home.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
But
it was purely, and the whole when I started the Instagram, the whole idea was like, what would I send a woman I'm trying to have sex with? And that was kind of like the guiding light,
That was
which
your-
is like, let's put that vibe out
going.
there,
So that was your prototype. So how did the diaper come in?
I think the diaper was just one vibe,
How liberating is a diaper to wear?
It's
kind of nice.
yeah,
right?
I've never pissed in one. It's been a problem.
Oh,
I have
really?
to admit.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry to I feel like I'm telling you guys Santa Claus isn't real right
No,
now.
it's all good.
Where it's like I didn't actually shit myself in diapers. I was just kind of doing
Oh,
it.
and also too, you didn't have a front tooth. You were missing a tooth.
I
which,
did not have a tooth for years.
Yeah, and that really lended itself to something special with the diaper and the toothless.
Thank you. The greatest regret I have in my life is that now during the pandemic, I grew my hair out, but I had a tooth. And the fact that I'll never be toothless with a bald ponytail is one of the biggest regrets of my life. That's
Which was missing? Which one was missing?
It was front.
That one right there?
Right, dude.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
The whole fucking thing.
So did you get an implant?
I have an implant now.
Yeah, that's a pain in the...
Yeah, these are some vintage pictures. This is kind of like the era.
Now, how did you knock your... There we go. We're getting close. Hold on.
Yeah.
You're getting hot.
Yeah.
There we go.
And he's a comic too, right?
Yeah, that's my boy Mateo. Yeah, he's hilarious. But I will say, actually, he was never nude on the internet before me. And I was like, let's get in there. And of course, he's one of the sexiest men of all time. So he blew up immediately. Yeah. He had like 400,000 followers, and I was hovering around 9K at the time.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, well, I kind of gave you the idea to be naked. That's the relaunch right there.
That's the relaunch.
A sexual phoenix rose from the ashes. And they tried to keep me down, but Stabby Baby 2 is back. Yeah.
That's very original, though, that you leaned into this,
Yeah, I always have, it's this weird thing where it's like, oh yeah, me and Wardell. I should probably take that down. That could get me banned.
That could probably get you banned.
that looks like I'm coercing a young boy to have sex with me.
And the expression on his face is not like, I'm in on this. Looks like he's like,
holy fuck, I'm glad we did this because I have, this Instagram account is important to me right now. I can't get this banned. It looks like I just trafficked a Filipino boy in that picture.
Yeah.
Like those, I love you with a sunflower, and I love you with the ice cream.
Yes, that's a classic.
Iconic, Stabby Baby. Just really good work.
Thank you.
Solid.
So were there ever chicks?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they were.
No,
and they loved it.
Oh,
big time. For
nice.
sure.
Stop
Not
it.
as much as guys,
obviously.
right?
Obviously.
Like men, obviously more men would have sucked me off and more easily, but
so there were women that went, I love your vibe. I love the diaper.
It's the confidence for sure.
Yeah.
Like there was one time I was on the road and I just assumed, because like once you get even this much famous, like even like you go viral, like not even like like podcasting fame, which is nothing, right? It's just like not on your guys' level, but when like our podcast started taking off, my old podcast, mentally ill women would want to have sex with me, just because they would, because it's like, oh, I've heard of him.
Yeah.
I'll suck anyone off. I'll suck him off. That was the vibe. and so that's a guy I know exists. I'll suck his dick.
Sure.
And I assume, and I was on tour once, and I just assumed this girl was like, that was taken in Tokyo. That was legit. It looks like it could be anywhere, but that's really Japan.
Tokyo, yeah.
That's what I like.
I was doing
you.
a very low grade USO show. I was doing like Marine bases, like the lowest possible with funny business. It was like, I made
I did those too.
Yeah. I made $750 for the whole thing.
Jesus
to feature.
Christ.
And they're like, hey, we're taking you to Tokyo. And it's like, all right. Again, that was the exact era when I made $4,000 and quit my job. So I was like, $750 and I get to go to Japan? Yeah. I'm robbing them. And thank God I was with an awesome comic. This guy, Bent Washburn, very funny, he was like an ex-Mormon, and he's not like, this was a good.
This one's amazing, and this is the essence of you.
Yeah.
It's what
a little
I like,
sloppy.
Yeah, it harkens to like an old East Coast vibe. It kind of Gigi Allen-y, a little weirdo guy in there.
This one
I just love that.
I'm glad that you like this one because some people really could not, really hated this one.
Really?
Oh yeah, they thought it was a little too grotesque.
No, never.
The savory.
Oh look, imagine how the Christina P. See?
Yeah. There we go. See, these are your bona fides. You're fucking a fan from way back. I love it.
Yeah, this is real proof.
Yeah. We just stumbled
on that. What year is that?
It
It says the year there.
2019.
19.
Yeah.
Can I smell talent or
what? Yeah, no, that was this was the golden age.
This really is a lesson in confidence for people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. It's just like I also it kind of started as a joke because it was like not to be too fucking commenting on like too much shit with media representation and stuff, but it was like at first I was like, let me just put a fat man in the position any hot woman would be in advertising. And if that's a hot woman in any of those pictures, no one reads those as a joke, right?
Right.
But it's the simple fact that a fat man is in there, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And it was like a critique of like, this is like fat people are a joke in society.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Where it's like, and hot women can't, they're all automatically sex objects, whereas like a fat man is just a and then I was like, and it started as kind of that, but then I was like, these are fun as shit to do.
Sure.
And then it was like, why don't I just like override the joke thing? And then I realized, for some people, no, they are actually finding you. They do want to fuck you. After this. It's like
another layer to it.
It's another layer, and it was like, and then I was like, let's fucking write it out. I like doing these. These are fun. I was getting my dick sucked off it, and I was like, let's keep going. Which is my guiding light in life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
course.
When you start doing anything, I was funny when I was in high school because that's the only way girls would pay attention to me.
Yeah,
you know
of
what I
course.
mean? That's the only way. And so it's just kind of kept building into the point where
there is this kind of fascinating other side of this, and nobody like really wants to break this down or like give them, but a really attractive woman can't post a photo without it being sexualized.
100%.
You know, it's like, and like, no one goes like, oh, I feel bad for you. I'm not saying you should, but it is interesting that like she basically, if you're like a fucking 10, you have to wear like a parka to post for people to not to be like, what's going on?
And if they aren't gonna, if especially if they're nude and it's not sexualized, it has to be grotesque.
Right.
You have to make people be like disgusting.
Yeah.
I am gonna block this part of the picture and only look at her tits when I jack off to this. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like that's the kind of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it started as kind of like a little artsy statement thing, and then I was like, who gives a fuck?
You're like, I'm getting my dick sucked.
Yeah.
But what a wonderful lesson in turning your quote your weakness
Of
into your
course.
strength. And that's always the greatest thing is when you can take the thing that you've been maybe made fun of in life or whatever and flip it and make it yours. It's just charisma.
And
defined.
people want to
So
fuck
good.
fat people. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's like they are
guys wanna
like they
fuck
are
some
very like fat people. You get a lot of hate, but it's like it is that secret thing where it's like, no, I think I actually want to fuck that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like guys do this with fat girls all the time, where it's like they don't admit they want to. There's plenty of fat girls that like if you don't want to fuck a fat girl, you're lying or you're gay. You know what I mean? Those are the two things.
Yeah.
Like every closeted guy, when they pretend to fuck girls, it's never a fat girl, and it's
Right.
like that guy's in the closet.
Sure.
If all you've dated is tens, if you never saw some girl and you're like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I need to get it. I need to fucking hold on to some love handles right now. You're gay. You know what I mean? And it's like, and so I just, and for me, it's I like big girls too. I haven't dated many. It's more of like a geometry problem for me than anything else. I don't have the penis for two bellies. But if I did, I'd be all in there, And it's like, and I think men have had it easier, obviously, like the sitcom trope of like, the big fat stooge.
Sure.
And the hot woman. But it's like, that also is it is true. Like there is just something to
there is,
wanting a big fat, doofus who believes in himself. To
Yeah.
fuck you,
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
But then it is also, they want a little too much like, there's like, like a lot of younger girls are into me because I think there's some like daddy shit in there, but it's also like, you don't want to do that all the time.
It's sending a signal.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Old red face wants me to move.
yeah, you're right.
Are you
man, what's going
alarmed
on?
by his face?
Yeah, I didn't want to bring it up. I don't know if you just.
Plus size one. Let's make it real. A real motherfucker. I'm down for mine. I'm all about mine.
Is he having sex right now?
Looking to be cuddled, held, treated like gold. Worship the ground you walk on. I'm your man.
He's terrifying. Yeah.
He does. He always does videos like that too. It's pretty cool, He's
right.
You know, on the motherfucking real. For
On
all
the
you
real.
drop dead, goddamn beautiful fucking bitches out there on TikTok and shit, man. Help me understand. Y'all out there looking for a solid motherfucker, right?
That's prison talk.
This motherfucker right here.
Solid.
Yeah, I'm solid as shit. I was like, that means I didn't let
I'm not
down
snitching.
the other Aryan guys when I was locked up.
And the piercing is too aggressive
That's
in
too
between
much.
the eyes.
Yeah.
That's a distinct
Want a
message.
man that'll treat you right, treat you good, worship the ground you walk on, put
Yeah.
you first,
Yeah.
and then everything else later. I'm your dude, man.
But-
I'm real. I'm all about it. Trust that.
Trust that. But
Where's
are-
he from?
but
What's
are
that
you
regional
patriotic?
dialect? Yeah, for
I
sure.
don't know. It's a nice
That
flag.
man-
But I
that
need the
weird-
flag.
And this
Man.
is always the
no.
giveaway to all unstable people on TikTok is a message to the haters.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
don't trip for all you motherfucking haters. It's all good, bro. Keep hating.
Keep hating.
Obviously in your DNA. That's what you're about. punk ass bitches. Keep on hating. It's all good.
It's all good.
Except that it's not all good.
No
Not all
chance.
good.
If you're hearing that in person, you were about to be shivved with like a tuna can. You know what I mean? Like he's taking the lid off a tuna can and fashioned a shiv with it.
Yeah.
So angry at you.
Fucking hater.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid motherfucker right here.
So angry
Solid
inside.
shit.
But that's what I'm talking about. A fat woman has to fuck a guy like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, but that's not true.
Yeah.
We need to,
Well,
just
that's
admit.
True. I mean, look, I've known larger broads who can really pull D.
Absolutely.
And it is a confidence issue. It's also like, maybe, I don't know. I my first sexual dream was about John Goodman.
There we go.
And I
now
think,
we're in business.
Now that's
Yeah.
but that's two tropes, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
yeah.
the daddy thing.
For sure.
But then there's something to like a heavier man, like he loves
comfort.
food. He's gonna
Yeah,
love
yeah, yeah.
pussy too.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
Sure,
like,
hearty.
Yes.
John Goodman
A man
for
who-
sure loves pussy.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Yes.
You want a
So-
man who eats stew and pussy
Yes.
with the same, fervor.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he
John
rocks.
Goodman for me was just like, he's a solid
Well,
dude.
I also think women are more can admit that shit. Whereas like for men, sometimes there's this weird thing where you like. It's not quite being gay, obviously, but it's like there is like a social thing of like proving you fuck hot girls.
Yeah.
And so it's not
Oh.
what you're actually into. It is a form of being closeted where it's like you want to only tell your friends
Yes.
about someone that you assume
They will be impressed
think
by- yes.
they want to fuck, which
Yes.
is this weird thing where
That
it's
is
like,
weird.
why?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck
Who gives
what
a
your
fuck?
friend wants to fuck?
Yeah.
It's like I had an awesome time.
Yeah.
This was sick.
It should be like who I like.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
That is
there
very true.
So interesting. Is that way? Maybe like, the whole thing where a guy is married to like a hot chick or is with a hot chick and then he bangs like a total pig.
Sure.
What?
Yes.
Like they always
I think
cheat
that's part of it.
with dogs.
Well, I think that's also there's other factors there where it's like maybe part of you wants to stick it to the hot woman who's ruined your life, where you're like, I want to embarrass you. Like maybe Arnold Schwarzenegger wanted, Maria Shriver to see a picture of that bulldog faced maid that he fucked. You know what I mean? Like that large toothed Guatemalan woman that he took down between sets. Well, yeah, look at her.
You're right. It's a revenge.
Look at his son
yeah.
too. He looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the best of both worlds.
Yes.
But I think there's a
That's
revenge factor.
interesting,
And there
yeah.
is also the like, you only want to, after a certain point you get tired of the like the same of
Anything the
anything.
same,
You
sure.
grow, you grow a little resentment.
Well, that's why
towards
Tom
it.
and I are doing a 3-way with Rocco Siffredi pretty soon.
Yeah.
Sick, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I
Respect.
just want to see those tears come
Yeah.
down her face, I know he's going to fucking change her life.
Now, you're afraid he's gonna fuck you in the ass or anything like that?
No, I'm not really. I'm just, I know that you're going to need a diaper.
It
after
will
this
be
show.
tough.
Yeah.
Rocco gets
You'll
in
be
there.
taking diaper photos
when
pretty soon.
When Rocco puts his foot on the like couch arm,
Yeah.
then you're in
You
trouble.
know, like, this
when he's trying to get leverage on the butthole.
Oh,
So
and
true.
he
That's
doesn't
his
take
move.
no. Like they're
No,
like,
he
not
is
my ass.
raping
He's
people.
like, no.
Well, that's the thing. He is truly committing. There is like, it's insane that he's allowed to continue
and then
to
you see
operate.
them and they're like, this is not acting when they go like, "Ah." And he's like, it's okay. He just talks them down. It's
Oh,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
It's okay. And
yeah.
they're like, it's not okay.
And they're like, well, what did you expect? He's Italian.
Yeah.
You should have.
Yeah.
That's the legal defense. I
Yeah.
think is
Italian
that like
guy.
Italian.
Yeah. There's that talk afterwards, like,
so
you all right?
true.
And they're like, no.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's really some tough stuff.
Wow, you make it all the way to the end, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
When I talked to him at that show, the same show you did. He was like, I go, man, this stuff is so aggressive. He's like, it's what they want.
Yeah.
He goes, today I shot a scene and this girl, she's blowing me. She make herself vomit,
Make herself vomit.
Yeah.
It's
think-
like
I'd love a Rashomon with that. I'd love their perspective.
What's
you know what I
that?
mean? It's that Japanese movie taken from different people's perspectives.
Oh,
it's like one of the first times that like technique
so
was used
funny.
where it's like, but yeah, Siffredi that is some wild shit. It is funny to, he has convinced himself that that's what it is. And you talk like an old immigrant man, and there is that like, oh yeah, women are whores. You know what I mean? It's
Sure,
like,
yes,
they love it. They love it. Whatever you want. Yeah.
She's asking for it.
Yeah, I'm just saying in a different world, Rocco, I don't think Rocco's checking too many IDs is the other thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Rocco's
also, if he didn't...
He doesn't have the scanner that bars have for the back of an ID. You know what I mean?
He also, I mean, I feel like over there, too, they would be like, you know.
It's true. I'm telling you, I've heard
He shoots in Hungary.
Right.
Yes, I've heard things in Hungary like, well,
You go to
15 is consent. What's the problem?
I bet
15's
you-
not that young. You're like, okay.
Oh, no, that's brutal. I bet you Rocco's looking at fucking flights to Ukraine right now.
Oh,
it's the most war torn the place is.
Yeah.
They're not.
You have to grow up fast now.
Yeah.
I will show you.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's like, my family is dead. He's like, let me help you. Come here.
Yeah. Do you want to make $200? You can buy socks. Rocco's committing statutory rape for wool socks this winter. He's in Kiev right now, handing out blankets, handing out those FEMA disaster blankets.
Fucking on the
How'd you get that blanket? Well, I don't go to bathroom normal no more.
Yeah, really tough stuff.
Yeah, he's got a huge one. You're right. When he gets leverage, and that is his move, is the one leg up, which
one
actually
leg
makes
up's
it it's less attractive. It's less aesthetically appealing when a man puts his leg up. It's
it's not the best
disgusting.
look.
Absolutely.
It's such a gross angle.
I think they know what's going to happen at the top when he grabs their hair and spits in their face.
Yeah,
they're like,
He's just been allowed to operate without impunity.
He's
for
done
this
this
long.
interview a few times. We got to have it pulled where he talks about they're like, you're so aggressive and he's been in like all these different shows talking about his aggression. And he's like, no, first there is there's a bond that happens. It's a beautiful thing, and you read the moment. And he says that he brought over, I guess, Russian actors, and he's like, action. And he goes, the first thing the guy does, he punches the woman in the stomach. And I go, cut, what are you doing? They're like, I'm fucking like you.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
Yeah.
He's like, tells them like, you can't just say action, just fucking
And just start
drill him in the
walloping.
stomach. No, he's like, first you have to like engage.
there's romance.
Yeah, there's a connection that happens first. But
That's fucking
He
wild.
almost got me. Remember the time when I was talking to him?
Yeah.
At Russell Peters. I met him one time, and he is very...
That's the time I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No, that's the time I talked to him.
Oh, yeah. He's super endearing, and he can
He's a
connect.
big Russell Peters fan. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Rocco Siffredi loves Russell.
Yeah.
He's got it on in the background. He's got some Indian father humor going on. That's what gets him going before he fucking shoves his 8.5-inch penis into a
I love Russell
Hungarian.
Peters.
So he almost got you though.
Well, so he got me in the sense of like, he really does know how to connect to women. He knows how to talk to you. He shared very, whatever details about his life with me very quickly. And I was like, oh, Rocco's like a really sweet guy. So I see how he can do that.
Yeah.
And then I fucked him in the dumpster, and it was pretty crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
And he put his leg up on
He put the leg up on the dumpster?
trash can. Yeah. Fucked me right there.
It's pretty hot.
I could see that though.
Phew.
I could see that he's got like some kind of weird charm and also like
Yes.
manipulation techniques
Yes.
also. Like I feel like
Yes.
that
Yes.
telling you something about himself,
Personal.
personal immediately kind of breaks you down. I
It
mean,
does.
he knows.
Yep.
He knows what he's doing.
He's
He knows
pimping.
what
I mean,
he's
there's
doing.
no.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
kind of. He's such a charming guy. It's like no, he's he knows how to.
I remember that when I was talking to him, one of his like associates was there, and they were talking about. I was like, oh, you shot today. I think it was, I don't know. Let's say it was summer or something. I was like, was it hot? And the guy goes, doesn't matter the temperature, the situation. Rocco's always ready to go. And he's saying it like a fighter, like this guy's ready to go. And I was like, oh yeah. He's
Wow.
like, tell him. He's like, we shot a scene. It was in the Ukraine, and it was I don't know, fucking 20 degrees outside. Rocco was hard and ready to go.
Oh my God.
And
Taking pride in your
and
boss's
Rocco
penis.
was like, it's true. I can't get hard anywhere. And I was like, that's very impressive. Very impressive.
It is
Kind of
impressive,
is,
and it is a
though.
bit of a throwback, right?
Yeah.
Because that's like when you compare like athletes and eras.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like Rocco could have dominated in any era because now
So
everyone's
true.
on dick pills. They got to
Yeah.
be juicing.
Yeah.
Rocco could have been like that's what must have made you like a star in the 70s.
Oh, for sure.
Is a cock that was just good
Yeah.
to go no matter what.
That's what they rely on the most.
I didn't
Are you
even think
do you have
about
wood? Are you ready to go?
And naturally, you couldn't make your
This
dick
is why I
hard
don't take
synthetically.
pills. I don't want to rely on the pill.
Wow, what a fucking master.
I just punch you in the face and you bleed and I get hard.
I pretend I'm fucking my abusive mother. There's no chance Rocco doesn't want to fuck his mom.
Did you watch the documentary on Netflix?
It's dark.
Oh no, he's
so
got a Netflix documentary.
Yes, it is dark.
God.
And there's all right. I'll just tell you.
Okay,
it is one of the best moments. It's fucking dark.
I was just going off him being Italian.
Well, so there's two things.
Yeah.
One time he says he was like a teen and he started masturbating and he's on the balcony of his house, like looking out the back, and he looks down as he's like, I think as he's jerking off, and his mom's there and she winks at him. So he tells that. Then he tells the story of the whole time he says that he's, because most male performers, this is something you do like in your 20s.
Sure.
And then you kind of move on.
Oh, that's true. I never thought of that. Yeah.
So this guy is in his 50s.
Yeah.
And he's just still doing this, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And he's talking about how he's tried to stop, and he says the devil has the devil is inside of him, right? And it's kind of,
Holy fuck.
it's dark. He's like, and he cries.
Jesus
and he's like, I'm like, the devil has me possessed. And you're like, holy shit.
What the
and
fuck?
then he says, when his mother died, he went back to Italy and he went to see her best friend who was like 75 or 80.
No.
And he goes, and I was sitting there and I was crying to her. And then I don't know what came over me, but I just stood up and I put my penis in her mouth and I ejaculated immediately and then I left.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking
holy
crazy.
shit.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I mean, to do that for what you have to have some crazy
molested by
shit.
an old woman. There's no way he wasn't.
Yeah,
His mom must have fucked him.
Something happened.
Yeah.
Something. He's so tangled with the sexuality and trauma. And so
it's
tangled.
intertwined. There's no way it was like, oh, it's just a regular life and then I do this.
Well, good thing down on their luck 19-year-olds have to deal with that guy. Just trying to make rent. And he got Rocco. You're like, it won't be that bad. I'll blow a guy. Then you see Rocco.
Yeah.
How much does that suck if you're a porn,
my God.
like a first-time
Newbie?
porn newbie, and you're like, hopefully I just get some. And then you see Rocco come in the door. That's fucking brutal.
And
Like
then
a rookie having to guard LeBron on your first
Oh,
day in
yeah.
the NBA. It's over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just hear like a growl. You're like, what was that? And you're like, that's that guy.
Oh, and in your butthole too. That's savage.
And your butthole is not negotiable. It is not the United States.
Right.
No.
It is happening.
Oh, man.
The reason is probably because he's like, vaginas. I don't come with vagina.
Oh, no,
okay.
That's
not tight enough for me.
It's over for
Yeah, what is he? I mean, what do you even come to after this many decades in pornography?
Well, you can see
and,
it. It's choking and stomping and
Oh,
spitting and
is he still
slapping.
there? I mean, I haven't kept up with his
I haven't
his
seen
work.
his latest release, but I
Can we
imagine it's
Google
not
what his
tamer.
work is? Let's see where he at.
That's
I'm
true.
just curious to see where his work has evolved.
It
to
would be
right now.
awesome if it's all he just eats pussy.
Oh yeah,
He
it's
just,
just so
his dick
innocent
never
now.
comes out. Yeah.
I just hope that there's some woman or women out there who really like having their pussies licked.
Oh, jeez, he's still at it again.
That's all I really want, you know. To
Oh,
be
God.
truthful, that's all I keep asking God for. I honest to God,
God.
just harmless pussy.
God.
That's where my heart's at. That's where my mind's at.
Yeah.
If you're out there and you're interested in me and you're a friend on this site of mine and you really want to have that done, let me know, because I'm seriously interested in doing that, like, a lot.
That's pretty cool.
A lot.
Yeah, he's been on the show. This is his second or third plea now.
Yeah. It does feel like the
Well, I feel like
Taliban is off camera to making him read this.
It does feel it feels like it's a forced read.
That's brutal stuff right there.
Yeah. I mean, there's always guys out. Like you said, I think the big thing that's going on here is that this has no confidence behind it, though.
Absolutely. No confidence.
You're right. So
whatsoever.
what would you recommend?
He's got to change his look up immediately.
And the angle.
The angle stuff. You got to know what your chins are going to play like. He's got to go shaved. He needs different glasses.
Yeah. Lose the horseshoe, right?
The horseshoe's got to go. He does. Horseshoe is so advanced. Like to put at one point I want to go horseshoe just because it's like.
But you could pull it off
the next level.
Well, you can make it work because
it's ironic. You look stupid.
But you kind of know what you're doing with it.
My goal in life is to look as stupid as possible and continue to like not be punished for it.
Right.
You know, like that's why bald pony is the next thing.
Oh, bald
And
pony.
then
is
once we
shit.
get we're so close. But yeah, he's got to shave. He needs.
But what about the pitch? Like it's like I just want to. I really like. How does he reverse the pitch so that it's positive?
I mean, he's got to start buying pussy. There's no way around that. There's no
Really?
pitch here. He needs a nice sex worker.
Someone to get him started.
Get him started. Get his feet
Get the
wet,
nerves
get the
kinda
nerves
off,
out.
yeah.
Yeah. Get the
I
kinks
honest
out.
to God, just want to lick pussy.
Yeah.
I've never heard that sentence put together.
Oh, I've
like-
said it a few times, but I've never made a video.
Honest to God, that's the best part. Yeah, he can't.
Like, are you fucking with us right now?
Yeah.
I'm honest to God. Like, all right, dude. I
No,
believe
this-
you.
this guy's-
Make this brief.
Oh no.
My name's John Lyu Shipman.
Oh God.
I'm looking for girls for pussy. I love to eat pussy.
It's a whole thing.
If you're into fat guys, you're looking for some action, you live in Missouri.
Fat guys.
Please.
Oh, into fat guys.
Yeah.
Call me. At 157 or text me. At 163.
This feels like the commercial for a haunted house. He's like, text me.
I want a girl who can roll a blunt with her pussy.
Wow.
Now we're making fucking advanced demands.
At 155. Bye.
His delivery is so creepy.
What's up with the constantly shifting sides too? I don't know what's going on there. Something's
And the way he
off.
talks.
And the way he
I don't know if he actually really talks like that.
I wonder if he thinks that's seductive.
That could be a thing.
Sexy talk. Yeah.
It also, it's also a way to not project. It's like if people are in the other room.
That's
like,
a great point.
I am actually looking for pussy right now.
He's at the MVA. You just
There's people right nearby right now. But text me or call me. I have two phones.
Okay, I've been on here. I've been polite. I've been kind. I've been honest and sincere. Yeah, I like to have some nookie right on my lips. I would like to have some
Oh
titties
my
around my
God.
face.
My pussy can't get drier right now.
This is
A woman
brutal.
in my home who I can make love to.
Oh God, I got the chills.
These little boys. They get
He's
themselves
watching Rachel
off
Maddow.
Yes.
He got fucking horned up looking at her haircut.
And he also claims that he knows what he's doing, which
Yeah.
I like about him.
That is, yeah. Oh, fuck, dude. That sucks.
10, 15 times
10,
before I even went boom once.
10-15 is a wild claim.
That is an exact. I mean,
That's-
Rocco doesn't claim that.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
gonna claim that?
No.
You're crazy, man.
Yeah. Oh my God. This guy's tough because the other guys, you know, they're so beaten down by life. They're
Yes.
so pathetic. They pose you no danger.
Right.
This guy, he's not quite Rocco level rapist, but he's got some. He's got some behind.
He's been
Definite
locked up
vibes.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, there's.
And can I tell you what I really dislike? What I really hate are his horrible fake chompers.
Yeah, the bottom.
Because it's that one brick of teeth.
Yeah.
It's
a
like
tough look.
It's what's it called?
It's a tough look.
It's the
Tough
perfect
look.
smile where it's just
Yeah,
one.
it's like a perfect smile.
I don't like that.
Dentures.
The dentures
Yeah.
scare me.
A lot of people do that shit when they get rich. They get the veneers.
Oh my
that
gosh.
Total veneer.
We
shit.
talk about it so
Can't
much.
do it.
Like the whole mouth of just bright white
Or
veneer.
like what Giuliani did, where he just did the top.
Oh, that's even.
You ever seen that?
Yeah, I have.
can't just do
His
the top.
bottoms are all yellow
Let me
and
see,
crooked,
let
and
me
the
see.
top.
Oh my God, no, it's
wild.
horrendous.
It's horrendous.
Let me see.
Yeah.
You know who else did that?
And he
It's
definitely
like,
could have
what are
afforded.
you pinching pennies for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you got it.
And you realize too, they're like, and now we'll do the bottom. He's like, no, the top's fine.
Top's fine.
Babe, do you remember the worst offender was Julian Fellows, the one who wrote Downton Abbey?
Oh, yes.
And we saw an interview and he did the same.
No bottoms.
They
Look-
just go
look
for
at
the.
that.
Oh! What are you
Oh,
doing? People
I
see
mean,
those teeth.
Why would you think?
That's also an awesome face. What in what scenario do you have to make that face?
God,
I mean, and they're so rotten on
fucking
the bottom.
horrified.
They're so rotten. How do they get so? Is he smoking meth?
I don't know.
They're so dirty.
He looks horrendous.
God.
He had a nice run. I mean, 9/11 was so good for him.
He could have ridden that out forever.
He tried.
Yeah.
He tried to run. He should have just not done anything else. Just been
Yeah.
like, this is it. I'm the 9/11 guy.
go away.
Like everyone forgot all the civil liberties. I was stripping black people up before this.
Yeah.
Thanks to a couple Arabs, they hooked it up.
They hooked it up.
They gave me. They whitewashed me.
And I can do speeches forever. I can do
Yes, beloved
9/11.
could have gone off on a good note.
And then he just went crazy, and then the Borat thing where it's like, was he trying to fuck the little? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was weird.
That was weird.
Maybe he
Shit.
wasn't, but he might.
And
have
then
been.
he was like, my pants got caught.
Yeah. He's
God.
laying down, taking his dick out. I don't know, taking the wire out. Yeah, that's
That's an offensive one. The yellow is just too yellow.
Yeah.
You just gotta
decay.
But the dentures thing is, or the veneers thing, because it's like that is one of my the one thing I want to not become is an old guy that keeps trying to get pussy.
Yeah.
One of the worst type of guys in the world.
That's not a good look.
It's tough. It's just you got veneer, those weird veneers. They're like men with fillers. It's like, and you know what I mean? It's just like, come on.
You're either creeping everybody out, or you probably start hating women.
Oh, 100%.
You start doing this shit.
What's up on my Instagram edits? I'm on a roll today because women are fucking stupid. Okay? They're fucking stupid. Okay? I don't understand why it's so difficult for good guys to meet a fucking sane woman.
Yeah.
I don't understand why every woman's a fucking
bitch.
stupid idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? That's a look too.
That's
idiot.
What's going on with his nose? That's insanity. It looks like there's not a wasp, but a whole. It looks like he went into a beehive nose first.
Yeah.
It looks wild.
That's wild.
And the angle again.
The angle's terrible.
Angle's terrible.
Can we
But
look
the
at-
attitude is just
The attitude's superb.
That's what's really hurting him the most.
Yeah, not the content.
Yeah.
I think he made some pretty good points.
Yeah.
And it's the delivery system, you know?
Poor guy. But you just know he's so wounded that women have just hurt him.
Yeah.
I wonder,
feel bad for him.
I wonder
like
how
him.
they have. He's not a big fat piece of shit like those other guys.
No, but he's got that dead cadaver behind him.
That is true. Something's off.
This
there.
guy's
flag on it.
emaciated. I mean,
Yeah.
But he's definitely has serious psychological problems.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you got me there. He's on a roll. I'm on a roll because what do you say? Women are fucking stupid.
Women are fucking stupid. Yeah.
Women are fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's what happens if you start striking out so much and you get angrier and angrier.
Yeah.
And then you start fucking making videos like.
Man, no.
That's a dark place to go to.
It is what you guys unearth is truly unbelievable. Where it's like this is just these people exist, and it is. I will say anthropologically, it's fascinating.
It
because
totally
it's like
is.
how because these guys have always existed,
Right.
But now they
Yes.
have an outlet,
Yes.
and they are. And that's why I do want to do I'd love to do some kind of incel academy to just get these guys a base level of
Oh my
pussy.
God, that's such a great show
It
idea.
is a great show.
Incel Academy. And it's like
Let's
this
get you
guy.
guys some haircuts. You know what I mean? Let's get a nice bath. Let's drain your nose. Let's start there.
That fucking nose.
I think this is the Incel Academy. These walls
You're
are.
right.
Man.
Oh.
Oh God, the sissy.
I'm looking for a white lady that's tattooed and dominant and be willing to put me in a dress and beat the shit out of me. Call me. I'm the sissy in Fremont. Sissy Gemini. Again,
He's into
you stupid
astrology,
white
too.
bitch. That's what I'm looking for, is a stupid tattooed white bitch that'll put me in a dress and beat the shit out of me. Call me.
Now this is the best pitch so far.
White slut.
That's a real head scratcher, though, right? Because he wants to be submissive, and he yet still's like, you dumb white bitch.
He's taunting her so that she will beat him up.
harder.
I think that's what it is.
But why? But why does this pitch work? So why does this pitch work and not the one about I'm looking for girls? For
Well,
pussy?
just putting myself in a woman's shoes, I would rather kick this guy in the balls and have one of those guys lick my pussy.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm starting at.
So it's more about you doing things to this, harming him versus being harmed by somebody else. That's the distinction.
Well, there's
no
a
pleasure.
real fear that it's not going to feel good with the other guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
absolutely.
watching that being like, I fucking would not text these guys
No.
for fucking $1 million.
Because the vibe he puts out, right? This
Yeah.
guy I want to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like he is inviting that, and he's a horrendous human being. You know what I mean? Like I would be it makes me viscerally angry to see his face.
Yeah,
and if I was a girl
true.
and there's plenty and also as a dominatrix, they have it figured the fuck out.
Yes,
like,
I always say that.
The fin dom especially, where it's like their
That
thing
one's
is
the
giving money.
craziest. That is
the best.
Craziest one of all.
Awesome.
So smart.
Respect to them.
I mean, I respect it, but I'm also like, wow, you know, that they go, hey, loser, send me your money. And that guy's like, okay.
Yeah.
Here's my Venmo. Here we go.
Yeah.
I would do
I
it.
had to send
If I had
$5,000
to.
to this. Like, what? You did what? You gave someone $5,000?
Cock is hard.
Yeah.
Seeing a Venmo go through.
Yeah.
I don't get that at all.
I don't either.
Even the whole dominatrix thing, it's like, listen, do whatever you want, pinch my nipples, whatever. I gotta bust eventually. You know what I mean? A mouth is going on my cock. I'm not walking out of there with lash marks on my ass cheeks and not having just getting pussy.
Yeah.
I just can't
Of course.
fathom that's how these guys bust.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I would if I were like not married and single and everything.
Yeah,
and I was
like, go
broke,
for it.
it would be the easiest. It's the easiest time. It's so fucking. See, but you're right. I want to beat the shit out of him too.
Yeah.
Also, I love.
He also looks like an old lady.
He looks.
But he does.
horrendous.
He does infuriate me as well.
Yes.
Like I love him.
He's
I
the
love
ugliest
the
person
sissy.
we featured. Maybe in the history of the show.
Absolutely,
He
there is something,
absolutely revolting.
and it's not physically. He's absolutely revolting, but it's also the voice, the combination,
Yeah.
what he's into,
The message, all of it.
the way he would squeal like a little fucking pig when you're beating the shit out
It's
of
the
him.
most vile human being.
Imagine
I've
how
seen.
fucked up his like. He's getting his shit like just getting fucked up, and his little fucked up dick is hard.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how bad he's coming hands free? How
Oh.
disgusting it would be to watch. He's like
Watch him shake?
Just shake, and he's coming so much for some reason. He's
like,
been saving up. He's in a puddle.
And then you just kick him in the ribs so he comes again. And you're like,
And I hate his cadence. I hate his
Yes.
and this is every man. I don't like his cadence. I don't like his teeth.
You know how like scientifically they're like babies.
Yeah.
Babies, like the noise they make in their eyes, it's like meant for protection. If we asked like the same scientists, they'd be like, that is the guy you want to murder the most. Like scientifically. He has the most features. The little beady eyes, the weird wrinkles.
People would volunteer to murder this guy without knowing he did something wrong.
If there was a button I could press and he's dead, I'd do it right now. Just bam. I don't give a fuck. He's done nothing to me. I don't care.
Well, I wish there were people we could volunteer to murder. That's not a bad idea for a fun game.
This fucking creeper.
Who wants to murder this guy? Everybody. Oh, he's one of my favorites.
Before you have sex, if you want to be horny for 2 or 3 hours like
No.
you've never been in your life, you
Don't.
have access to marijuana too.
Okay.
Good weed. Listen to me. True weed alone can get you really hornier than normal, but Benadryl, take about 10, 12 Benadryl before you want to have your sexual fun with your partner or whatever you do or masturbate, all right? About an hour later, when you feel it just kicking in, smoke your weed then. And then go ahead and get horny. I promise you it'll be millions and times more. You'll be so blissfully horny that you will not want to come. Trust me. There is going to be restlessness if you take it really late at night and you want to just go to bed. Don't do that, because Benadryl will make you have restless legs and restlessness. You'll wake up and you'll it's not very pleasing.
Fuck. 10 to 12 Benadryl and weed.
Anyway.
It's better than an orgasm.
Yeah.
I've been up for like 48 hours straight before Benadryl and weed. On my computer watching women wrestling.
He's a legend.
He
He's
rules.
a legend.
I feel the exact opposite for this guy that I did the last
Yeah.
guy.
You know what I love is these guys are so convinced that nobody believes them.
They're always like
trust
that.
me, believe me, like,
Yeah.
bro, we believe you.
Well, but
nobody's doubting the validity of what you're saying.
You know what though? I bet imagine you grew up with this guy.
Yeah.
You'd be like, shut the fuck up, Eric. Every day he's telling you something else retarded.
Some
and
new
you're like,
shit he found
You're
out.
like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not putting Motrin up my ass. You know what I mean? Like I'm not putting, it's like, he's like, trust me, you should stay up all night. It'll be fucking awesome.
Trust me.
I like that he tells you
You're
when
gonna
to get
love it.
horny. Get horny then.
Go ahead and get horny.
Yeah.
Wait.
And then get horny.
Do not think about pussy until then. But it takes 10 to 12 Benadryl. You let that just simmer for an hour. Then you smoke good weed, right? Which I loved it. Where is he buying weed? Imagine having to sell this guy drugs.
Oh, man. He lives in his laundry room. That's what it looks like. Like there's a washing machine right behind that chair.
I always think too, like,
where the fuck is he?
I don't know, but isn't being super horny just the worst feeling? Actually, like too horny and like
you're an animal.
Like,
you lose all your faculties.
You want to be released. Like, and he's
He's
prolonging
like, hold on
that.
to it for like a day.
Stay up all night.
That's the best part.
Watch women
is
wrestling.
Yeah.
I will say there is a purity to this, and what I like about him compared to everybody else is that he is trying to share knowledge.
Yes.
He's trying to better.
He's trying to
your
help
life.
you out.
Yeah, he's not trying to. He's not begging for pussy. He's not. I would rank him number one, the repulsive, wrinkle-faced. The repulsive, wrinkle-faced
sissy of Fremont.
sub.
Yes.
Number two.
Yeah.
And then it's really a toss-up between the pathetic fat guys and, of course, the rapist at the end.
Yeah. Well, speaking of people who like to help other people, there's one more I got to show you.
I love that.
Yeah. This guy is also
I'd love
interested
that.
in sharing knowledge.
If you've had any kind of erectile disorder problem, I'm here to tell you, forget about Viagra, forget about salads, forget about dick implants and all that stuff. So I don't know if you believe me or not. But if you like to see me smoke meth with a small limp dick, it doesn't get hard any other way. And watch it get harder and harder. The more I smoke, the harder my dick gets. It's unbelievable. My dickhead becomes so sensitive that you don't need lube, you don't need spit. You just stroke that dickhead just up and down 4 times. It's just how you do it. And you will shoot an enormous amount of very thick, hot white My brother didn't believe me. But when he smoked with me, he put out his dick. I couldn't believe how big his dick was. He tapped off his full throat and shot the most cum he'd ever shot in his life. He's only 49. And he's fine. He has no neuropathy problems at all. But his dick gets even harder and thicker and even more cum. He believes me now.
He believes me now.
He believes him now.
So
Thank
if
God.
you want to see me go from a limp dick to
You
a
got
hard
it.
dick,
Got the
I will do it this weekend, and I'll videotape it from just a small
Thank you.
dick, very limp,
Right.
and watch it get harder and harder. That's the proving factor, right? Let me know. Doesn't
Holy
bother me
fuck.
a bit. If you say yes, I'll show it to you.
This guy's fucking awesome.
He's the greatest.
He does. It dips back and forth between like unnerving and the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
When you think about his reality, and like with all these guys, the second you think about what the room they're in smells like, it's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is a very sad room. That
This
he's
is
in. Yeah.
brutal. Whatever's going on here. I mean, it's just. I'm glad we only see that corner.
Yeah.
But the lighting.
That corner is so. It informs you though. You can see the
Absolutely.
separation between the ceiling and the
seams
wall.
The seams are fucked up. It looks like there's some water damage. Definitely mold, without question. He's not supposed to be there. There's not a single decoration.
He's also
or
whispering
change.
for a reason.
He's
There's
whispering
people around.
100%. Yeah. And there is, he does have this almost. If he's saying something else, the cadence, it's Bob Ross. It's like, it's if Bob Ross was gay and telling you to smoke meth to make your limp dick hard and thick.
Yeah.
And also, like, his audience needs so much clarification. He's like, but again, if you want to see it go from a limp, like, we get it, bro.
We see it.
And then why is it?
And if you're a
thick
doubter, guess
cum?
what? My brother was a doubter.
Was he talking about his brother?
His
Yeah,
brother.
his brother jerked off and
brother.
came.
He
and-
watched his brother beat off?
Yeah, there's
I
so
thought it
much.
was just his friend.
No, my brother.
When he
Listen.
smoked, my brother didn't believe me. But when he smoked with me, he put out his dick. I couldn't believe how big his dick was.
It's so much.
This actually is fascinating
He
because
shot the most cum he'd ever shot.
He
in
shot
his
the
life.
most
He's only
cum.
49.
And then
He's only
fine.
49.
He has no neuropathy problems at all.
No neuropathy problems.
Harder and thicker and even more cum. He believes me now.
He believes me now.
Believes me now.
This is awesome because
God.
I actually, in a weird way, when I didn't think it was his brother, like I was like, oh, he's gay, which makes it less interesting.
Yeah.
It's much more interesting if he's straight and he looked at his friend's penis to be like, see?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's
yeah.
overseeing the method where
Yes,
it's like,
yeah.
and he doesn't find that to be gay. It's
Right.
like, pull out your dick and beat off in front of me and we'll see if smoking meth
and
makes
see
it
if I'm
harder.
liar. Am I a liar?
Yeah, am I a liar, bro?
Okay.
But
I didn't think
Let's
so.
see.
Yeah.
And that makes it a lot more interesting to me. God, this is...
He has no neuropathy issues, which is such an interesting thing to say.
What are neuropathy issues?
I mean, those are nerve-related issues, I believe, right?
yeah.
So nerve tingling, I think, is neuropathy.
Okay.
But why mention it in the
Because
video?
he probably has neuropathy issues.
Right.
So he's like, see, his audience knows. He's like, they're like, what, does he have neuropathy problems like you?
Yes.
And
okay.
Is it always that you want? Do men want thick cum? Is that a desirable thing?
like
is it your jam to have it super thick and hot?
No.
And that's also like
do you even think about the consistency of your cum?
I mean, you notice that when you
I'd
have
like
a
a nice-
thick amount, or when it's like,
if all things being equal, I'd like a sizable load.
Sure. A lot of load.
You don't want to be a guy that with
Dribbles?
one spurt. Nothing worse than like you've been sexting with someone, you're about to meet up, and you couldn't wait, and you beat off, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be all, and you just come through with with a little dribbler for the first time, and you're like, this is fucking brutal.
Yeah.
That
I'm
is a
piece of shit,
disappointment.
you know. So I guess all things being equal, I'd like some hot, thick cum like our friend and his brother over there.
all things being equal, that is.
You guys, I just think I put something together.
What?
Okay, do you see that piece of cloth that's hanging down next to his head? I think he's got a
An
form
apron.
of a do-rag on.
Oh.
He's tied it so that because we were wondering what that hat was.
Oh, I thought it was an apron where it's like hanging off the front.
No, I think it's a cloth, like a do-rag type of thing, but not the do-rag material.
Oh, I got you.
And he's tied it, and it's like a pirate.
But it's so loose
scarf
on the head.
But that explains the looseness, maybe. Like it's loosened in
like
the back.
a pirate scarf. I see what you're saying. Like a fry cook might have.
Yeah, because we're like, what is this hat?
Yeah, it could be a beanie on top of a do-rag.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
beanie on top of a do-rag.
Because what is that strip of fabric? It could be an apron. Wait a minute. If you're saying it's an apron, this guy took time out of his cooking
That's
job.
what I'm saying. It could be
He
like
does
he's
have
in-
a lot of the...
He's cooking, and then he's like, I got to go make this video.
I got a
Hold
break
on.
coming up?
Yeah.
Okay. And he goes into the supply room. All right, everybody. If you want a video of my dick this weekend.
Now, forgive me because I'm not as invested with these characters as you guys are.
Yes, sure.
What exactly is it? Where is this account? Is this a TikTok?
No, this one. This
seems
is like a
too-
one-off that we
God,
found.
a
It actually goes on. This is not the full.
Okay.
He does mention.
one-off.
Yeah, we could never find any more from him. There's some people we found more like from the "I'll Make You Come" guy. We found his account.
A classic.
We found more of some of these guys, but
No, but
him.
that sucks because
He's legendarily known as the Four Strokes guy, and we've never been able to locate him.
Because I'd love to place this. This is like when the Library of Alexandria got burned down.
Yeah.
Where we can't find this guy.
We can't find him.
Can't find this guy's account.
We have made pleas.
I
to
believe
find
it.
this
I
guy.
believe
Yeah.
you've thrown the weight.
I mean,
of all your
we never thought we would
resources
find
behind this.
RPC. This guy I couldn't believe we found.
Yeah.
You've seen him, right?
Of
This-
course,
yeah.
Classic. That guy.
Black guys would love to fuck good.
Yeah.
If you're a hot black guy and you want to fuck me at
Oh,
$23.95, if you want to move in, you can move in, but you gotta fuck me.
man.
I need to be fucked a lot, man. Get
Gosh.
free food, free rent, and everything else, man.
Fuck
Here's
me.
the deal, man.
Yeah, I mean that. When you see this, you're not like, this guy's alive. You know? And I couldn't believe that we. were able to find him.
This guy's unbelievable for sure. But the do-rag guy, I really would love the context of
know.
where is he, what's going on.
I would
what
love
are the other videos?
if he was deeply ashamed of it now. Like we found him and he was like, "Well, I'm
He's
a
a
minister
pastor.
now."
Yeah.
You know what I just realized is that now we have access to RPC. We can finally ask him, bro, where did you make this video?
Bro,
Why is
you
there
don't remember?
Christmas wrapper on top
You
of
don't
your
remember
head?
this? We have asked him.
What did he say? I forget.
I made a cake earlier today. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's not what we asked you at all.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's good that you have access to him, but it is a guy like this
That's
almost.
true. He doesn't
You
know.
have to direct questioning is almost useless. It's about like
it's so true.
You have to like put them together.
It's not this type of conversation.
No, there's no way that guy's having this conversation.
No.
He's on a different realm.
Oh yeah.
This must have been in his apartment, like next to his dolls or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you ask that question, he's like, I'm getting ready for the holidays. I got to think about it. And you're like,
Coney Island.
Yeah.
Did my karaoke at Coney Island.
This is another way to do stuff.
I'm gonna play with your booty.
Oh fuck.
This guy rules.
But I'm gonna put my hand in there. And I'm gonna smell it.
Oh God.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
See, there's
Something endearing about him.
There's a visceral joy.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
him.
That's the
You
thing.
know?
He's
Yes.
really happy all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you don't obviously want to fuck him. But if you had to pick any one of them, he's having a good time. You're looking back, he's smiling. You know what I mean?
So thankful to be there, I think.
Thankful.
I do
Absolutely.
think so, too.
Absolutely.
Now you got me thinking of who I'd fuck if I have to pick a cool guy.
I think it's him. Well, I don't know the
Hold
whole.
on.
I don't know the whole.
I think you're right. Like
the whole pantheon.
I
of the
know
cool
that he's
guys.
going to lick my kitty cat. So we know
Without
I
question.
might have to take one of the guys that's into licking pussy so that I don't have to actually have intercourse with them.
Sure.
So they're just doing stuff to me and I'm kind of like, I don't have to do anything to you, right?
I think that opens an interesting philosophical
Yes.
debate, which is: are you trying to get through this, or are you trying to make the best of it?
Trying to get through it.
If you're trying to get through it, probably that first fat guy with he'd probably be like, and be so scared to be eating pussy, and you could just be like, all right, that's enough, you fucking fat tub of shit, and he'd be like, thank you,
Yeah.
and then he'd be like, thank you so much, and you're like, don't fucking look at me, and you'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
you know. So if
Yeah,
that's the case, but I think
so.
we got that one. But let's say
Yeah.
you need it. Okay, how about this?
Yeah.
Someone's got a gun to Tom's head. One of these guys has to make you come, or he's dead.
Oh shit.
Now you have to pick one.
Those
of
are
them.
real stakes.
Those are real stakes.
Okay, let's go through this.
Let's
Okay.
go through it. Yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
Unshine is as endearing and sweet as he is. I don't think he's lucid enough to actually make me come. Like, I don't think he's there enough.
I disagree.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think I mean, first of all, well, here's the thing. He's going to do what he likes to do, and it's whether or not that makes you. He's not going to read you.
right.
Is this working?
But at the same
But he
time,
has to make me come.
But at the same
I
time,
know.
you're not asking him to like run an errand for you. This guy, he's fucking in such a way that it's ingrained in his brain. He loves to fuck.
Yeah.
He can't he couldn't return your rental car, but he could. But, you know what I mean? But he could. There is a
that would
world
be a whole
where he
series, by the way, a 6-part series.
that
Return
Japanese
this
show
rental car.
where they had the little babies.
Yeah.
Do simple errands. You should get these guys to try and like go to the grocery store with a shopping list.
Never happened. Never happened. You'd be like, did you just leave it on the fucking highway? He's like, well,
just making a sandwich in the supermarket and eating it and just
I
walking
couldn't find
away.
the place you said to take it to.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That's a YouTube series right there.
Well,
Basic activity.
well, hear me. It's really easy.
Sure.
A couple things are easy in this list.
Go.
RPC's not going to make it.
He's not into
cut him
girls.
out.
No.
4 Strokes guy's not into girls.
He's not gonna okay, cut those guys.
Okay. 10 to 12 Benadryl guy. I don't think that could ever happen. Ever.
Why not though?
I mean, he's so actually detached. I mean, now
But he
he's
does
dead,
get
but,
horny
like,
for hours. Oh, he's dead?
He's dead, yeah. But let's say if he was alive,
Yeah,
I just don't think. I mean,
Benadryl him up. You know what I'm saying? Throw some girls wrestling in the background.
You know what? He's got a point. Okay, because here's the deal, man. As long as if he can maintain an erection and just lay still, maybe I can do the work.
Sure. You could back yourself into
But here's
him.
the thing:
Just
the
like
moment
figure it
the
out.
the
Yeah.
moment his erection goes, he's going to be like, "You fucking bitch." He's
Yeah,
gonna
something
blame
turns.
you.
Yeah. He takes one of those wire hangers and just like starts choking you with it.
Yeah, it's gonna go bad.
Put your head in the dryer that's just out of frame.
Now, here's the irony: is that the guy whose offer is "I'll make you come," like that's his only directive, is the least turn on to me. Like
Yeah.
the guy that's all he wants to do is make me come. I don't want it.
I know, but that might be the guy that does. Isn't that crazy?
I can't take the teeth. If he just had better
He
teeth.
takes his teeth out in some videos. He does.
No, I remember. It's
Yeah.
even worse.
Well, what about?
Okay, how about this? They take one of Tom's feet, but they give him dental surgery, and he's got great. So
What do you mean? They take one of Tom's feet?
So they've got a gun, right? And so now we're he's about to die. Now we're bargaining. You're
Okay.
like, I could fuck that guy, but his teeth are fucked up. They're like, all right, we're chopping one of Tom's
No.
feet off.
No.
So you're gonna find somebody else and have Tom have all his.
Of
feet.
course.
Okay,
I mean,
all right.
that would ruin Tom's
You
life.
think so? They got
life.
That guy murdered his wife, Oscar Pistorius. He got gold medals and killed
South
his wife.
African guy, right? Yeah.
You could probably, you get a cool. I'm not saying he's going to murder you.
I
I'm just
don't
saying.
wanna-
I'm just saying.
oh, we've
You're still
debated
a
that.
capable guy without a foot. With a
But
cool
you
prosthetic.
really you don't think it would be Outshine?
No, I think he's not lucid enough.
Can I give you one more? Can
Sure.
I give you one that maybe changes your mind?
Right before you come, yeah. I'll
Love
swallow
him.
if I want to. I have no problem swallowing. I'd stop for a minute and I'd put a big hickey on your inner thigh there.
I'm gonna throw up.
Suck on that. And
Oh,
make
God.
it nice and red and let you remember me after I'm gone. Turn over and I'd play with your cheeks, maybe even massage your little hole and make you feel just the only man in my life. You're just it. Well, it's normal size. It's not that big. Well, the one thing that I'm going to tell you is that the first time it's going to be quick with me because it's been a long time. Okay, you come. Let me see how much you come.
I'm gonna throw
let me
up.
see all that come. How much? How big a load I'm going to swallow? I need it. I need it right now.
No,
I need
show us
it
his
right
dick.
now.
No,
Okay?
no, fuck.
Can you see this?
Keep his cock out of frame, please.
Okay.
Holy fuck!
Give it to me. Now. Give it to me. Now. Give it to me. Come on, Mark. Don't be stingy.
Martin.
I'm gonna put this in your mouth, and you're gonna have to suck it dry. You're gonna just suck it dry, Mark. You got that beautiful mouth.
No.
Give it to me, Mark. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can feel it. Oh, that's gonna be good. Oh, that's gonna be good. Oh,
This sucks.
You bet I'm coming up in May. You better believe I'm
Just left the cum on the floor.
Yeah, yeah, he's a
You are
savage.
terrific.
On the
I
floor.
know you're gonna be good in bed. That's all I can say.
With his customer service fucking mouthpiece. He just got the. He looks like he's.
All right.
Oh my God.
Is there a new contender?
No. You know what's the creepiest about this is that like his grandkids are going to come over on the weekend and play in that room.
Yeah.
It's
Someone's
such a
slipping.
It's such a
What was here on the floor?
it's such a granddad room.
It is.
And he's got granddad cadence too.
He does.
Yes.
Wonderful penis there, Martin.
Ugh.
Calling him Martin.
Mark.
It's
Oh, Mark. I'm
Mark.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Ugh. I
How's
don't.
that?
Oh, fuck.
Oh no. No.
Oh, we know what's happening. Oh no.
Oh yeah. I don't know that I can. Well, let me take this off for a minute.
Oh fuck.
Yes,
Why
I
not-
am.
Oh
Is that
no.
okay?
Just start
Well, I'm
shirtless.
half cut. Let's put it that way.
What?
I'm half cut. Well, because I got cut when I was adult. I was in the military, and the doctor
This fucking close
had a
up.
virus, and I had what they called Oriental wart. So he was supposed to circumcise me completely so that I wouldn't have the problems, and that's as far as he got.
That's his pre-sex talk. That's how he gets you fucking lubed up.
I was in the service. I got Oriental warts. I got some kind of racist venereal disease.
Yeah. But why does the doctor only half cut him? He's like, you only did half the job.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
What's the
Yeah.
story? It's just.
Oh no!
I just pulled the skin fold the way it's normally when it's asleep.
No!
And when it gets big, well,
Fuck!
still don't take anything for enhancement or.
Doesn't take any enhancement
Wow,
pills.
that's crazy.
Wow,
Just like Rocco.
surprise.
Yeah.
Normally by myself.
He's all natty.
God, my eyes are burning. And
That is
there's
a-
a blood spot on his cock. Did
That's
you see
a
it?
tough penis right there.
Did you see the bloody spot?
I did not.
Why is there blood on your penis? I mean, go to the doctor again.
Yeah,
dude.
what truly?
Fix it.
What does he mean half cut? He's
I don't
not. That's an
know.
uncircumcised penis. I don't know what he's talking about.
He's not half.
They don't
cut.
take a little.
Especially
They don't take a
now
little
for
off the
me.
top.
I thought mine was going to be easier at this time, but you know, I remember my grandmother. Whenever something like this happens, when I was growing up, and I had plans, and then they changed for no cause that I caused, you know, and I'd complain about it.
He's jerking
my
off and
grandma used to
telling
tell me,
his
well,
story.
son, she'd say, man proposes and God disposes, so don't worry about it. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I said, okay,
Are you
Grandma,
ready to
I
come
won't-
now?
I won't worry about it then.
The plan he had was not getting molested. And God was like, well.
Yeah, they're there, but like I say, I'm built in such a way that they hang very far back. They don't hang down.
Well, they're
just back and very close
That
to
means
the top.
He
They're
sounds
not
like
baggy.
SpongeBob's grandma.
It
You guys
doesn't
know
matter how warm
SpongeBob's
it
grandma?
gets, I can be
There's like a
sweating
wistfulness to her.
like a black man, and they don't go down.
He enjoyed that. He had a
Yeah.
little fucking chuckle.
Yeah, he
That means somebody's like, do you have balls?
And they don't go down. Sweating like a black man, and they don't.
You know how those blacks sweat.
Of course. Much more than anyone else. Now, we still need an answer. You understand?
Yeah, you do.
Christina?
You have not
can't-
answered yet.
You can't.
Oh,
you
sorry.
Got it. So we got to go through this.
So Leo, I like. Here's the deal, man. I think anatomically it would be difficult to have
Sure.
sex with him because his belly is so big, and his dick, as we've just seen, is rather small in
And he
comparison.
seems like a gay
Excuse me.
in relation to, I think, and he doesn't like women. He likes Mark.
That's true.
Could
be bi.
I'm still gonna go with the 10 to 12 Benadryl guy.
Okay.
Just because I feel like I could just do the work, and like he can just be high.
Wow.
10 to 12 Benadryl.
And then
that
he'll
would
beat
be.
the
You
shit
realize
out of
how
me.
life changing that would be if he were alive.
I know.
For him to hear that right now. Right now, he would be sitting up and being like, "You would?"
Yeah, he's buying a gun and tracking Tom's movements.
Don't put that out there. Oh my God.
He would really you changed his life.
R.I.P. So let's get a Ouija board.
Please don't play anymore.
No, I'm
Abed
done, I'm done,
Asner.
I'm done.
Okay. I feel bad.
I mean, he was the perfect audience for
I
it. It
feel
was great.
sick.
These were great.
This
These
is
are
like
awesome.
this is like when you bring someone over and you're like, "Do you want to see my fucking collection?" And they're like, "Dude, this is fucking rad."
This is fucking sick. Yeah, because I always get little snippets. You know, on Instagram, and I see I follow on Insta. I look at the TikToks, but there is something to the show and tell aspect of it.
That was fun.
And you guys filling me in on some of the context I might have missed. It's really
it is
great
a
stuff.
good time. And it's fun. It's like when you're raising children, you get to see life again through new eyes. fresh eyes.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, I didn't even tell you earlier. This is because a light fell on my face today.
Holy shit! Just now?
Yeah, like an
Holy
hour before
fuck.
we started
I
recording.
thought you got like sunburned or some shit.
Nope, right there. These guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who are you making an example of?
I mean,
who are you gonna half circumcise?
We're gonna talk to. I'm gonna talk to both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys didn't even give him the
Unreal.
cream yet.
I
My
know.
poor husband.
Don't be stingy.
Yeah.
Give him a nice
Who gets
big
half
load.
circumcised?
Well, as a reminder to everybody, your new tour,
Yes.
the Fat Rascal tour. Where are you going? Do you have like
Fat
some
Rascal
of the?
tour. I have a fucking ton
Oh,
of
pull
them.
up his
Pull up
his
the
Instagram that
frickin-
was the
Yeah.
Stavy Baby 2.
Oh,
go, to
there
the,
he
go to the
is.
very top.
It starts.
There it is, the Fat
Go to
Rascal
the Fat
tour.
Rascal tour. If we go there, yeah. Buffalo, Madison, Albany, Boston. Oh, we can watch this.
Houston, Minneapolis.
Chicago, New Orleans, Atlanta, Jersey, Long Island, Seattle, Portland, L.A., Austin, Dallas.
Dude.
A lot of stuff.
Wow,
That's great.
buddy.
A lot of
Tickets
stuff.
are available at
Stavy.biz.
Stavy.biz.
And go to my YouTube channel. I post a lot of stand-up there. I post two videos a week. And by the time this comes out, I should have a crowdwork special / tour doc coming out pretty soon.
That's rad.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you having
So
me.
Yeah,
proud of you.
absolutely. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming.
Good work,
Thanks for
Stav.
watching, listening. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, mommy.
You got that beautiful mouth. You got that. Damn. You bet I'm coming up in me. Damn. You better believe I'm coming up in me. Damn. I would just put your balls in my mouth, put them in my hand, and suck and suck and suck and suck and suck. And you got that beautiful mouth. You got that. Damn. Working my way down a little bit. Just a little bit. Get on it if you want me to. Suck on that and if you want me to. Play with your cheeks. I would rub your cheeks and massage your little hole and make you feel you're just it. That okay? You're just it. Come on. Show me that you like me. Nope. Show me that you like me. Nope. Suck it dry. You're gonna just suck it dry, Mark. Nope. Come on. It's not gonna get hard till I'm ready to come. Give it to me, Mark. Don't be stingy. Give it to me, Mark. Don't be stingy. That's my hole. That's where it spits. It's not that big. You bet I'm coming up in May. You better believe I'm coming up in May. I would just. You got that beautiful mouth. You got that. You bet I'm coming up in May. You better believe I'm coming up in May. I would just. I'm half cut. Yeah, because I got cut when I was adult. The doctor messed it up. I had what they called oriental warts. He was supposed to circumcise me so that I wouldn't have the problems. That's as far as he got. Okay. That's as far as he got. Oh yeah. I just pulled the skin forward. Normally when it's asleep. Then when it gets big, well, comes right out. I still don't take anything for enhancement, all natural. All natural. Oh yeah. You bet I'm coming up in May. You better believe I'm coming up in May. I would just. You got that beautiful mouth. You got that. You bet I'm coming up in May. You better believe I'm coming up in May. I would just.
Did you like that full episode of Your Mom's House? Are your jeans as high and tight as they can be? I doubt it. Watch some more clips, dude. Look at that one. Watch that one right here. Or maybe here. Maybe you should subscribe. That way, every time a new video gets posted, you'll be notified. Stay in the know, jeans. Subscribe now.